Muy buenos días o muy buenas tardes, ya lo que le queráis decir, porque el partido va a arrancar a las 2. Bienvenidos a vuestra casa, bienvenidos al mejor fútbol, bienvenidos a la jornada 31 de la Liga eSports en un estadio complicado, en un estadio difícil como es Anoeta, no hace falta decirlo más. Ahí vemos la llegada del equipo. Un equipo que ya sabe lo que es ganar en este estadio. Lo hizo la temporada pasada en su último partido, que visitó este estadio complicado que fue en Copa del Rey. Una Copa del Rey donde se decidió esa semifinal en la tanda de penaltis, que por fortuna el Real Club Deportivo Mallorca terminó venciendo y plantándose en la final. Pero si hablamos de Liga, el Mallorca no gana desde la temporada 2003-2004. El último partido que ganó ahí en Anoeta en Liga, la temporada 2003-2004, un 22 de noviembre, donde el Mallorca ganó por 0-1 ante la Real Sociedad con gol en el minuto 18 de Samuel Eto'o. Un partido de Liga emocionante, el de hoy. Un partido de Liga importante. Un partido de Liga, como ya nombró Iago Barrasate en su última rueda de prensa previa al partido de hoy, crucial, porque los dos equipos, el Mallorca está a un paso de volverse a meter en esas posiciones europeas, está a un punto de la Real Sociedad, que ahora mismo la Real es octavo en Liga con 41 puntos y el Mallorca es décimo con 40 puntos. Está todo muy ajustado, está todo muy igualado. Jovan, bienvenido.
Amigo,
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Una Real Sociedad que hablábamos que no había arrancado tal vez esta temporada de la mejor manera, que había arrancado un poco, ha ido surfeando la temporada y al final, pues este tramo final pues ha podido estabilizarse, ¿no? Pero durante la temporada ha ido un poquito surfeando, ya que en el primer partido que llegó aquí en Somos no llegaba, hablamos del primer partido de la Liga, le ganó el Mallorca 1-0, no llega con las buenas sensaciones. ¿Cómo ves el partido de hoy? ¿Qué te esperas de esta Real?
Bueno, la Real es un club que siempre tiene buena plantilla, buenos jugadores y bueno, ellos año pasado hicieron un gran año y al final de temporada pues se fueron los mejores jugadores y no habían fichado, digamos, jugadores que daban la calidad como Merino, como el lateral izquierdo que se fue en Atlético de Madrid. Vendieron 3-4 mejores jugadores y no ficharon de esta calidad y sobre todo pues una plantilla que no sabía responder en las tres competiciones. Jugó la Copa, jugó la Liga y jugaron hasta hace un mes jugaron la
Europa League.
Sí. Y es parecido a algo lo que pasa con Girona. Un año bueno, han cambiado casi media plantilla y jugaron en tres competiciones y no han dado la talla. Pero ya lleva un mes, ha mejorado muchísimo la Real. La verdad que el último partido vi es otro Real, no es de la Real de la primera vuelta y vamos a tener un partido muy difícil, muy complicado, pero yo veo que también Iago va a sacar un buen equipo. Tenemos velocidad, que es muy importante con Larín. Si está bien Larín, pues nos puede dar mucho. Dani Rodríguez también está a un muy buen nivel. Y en medio campo, la verdad que tengo muchísima calidad, con Samu Costa, con Darder y Antonio Sánchez. Bueno, lleva mucho tiempo sin jugar, pero seguro va a salir con muchísimas ganas.
Pues ahora vamos a analizar este 11 titular que ha sacado Iago Barrasate, que es la gran incógnita, ¿no?, que hemos tenido durante toda la semana, porque ya sabemos que el Mallorca se presenta con muchas bajas. Vedat Muriqui, Takuma Sano, Robert Navarro, que también se le suma. Recuperamos también a Mojica y Antonio Raillo, Samu Costa. Bueno, vamos a repasar este 11 titular, pero antes de todo saludamos a nuestro compañero Damián para que nos cuente un poquito cómo ve el partido, cómo ha sido esta semana complicada para el Mallorca después de su última derrota por 1-2 ante el Celta, y qué le parece este 11 titular.
¿Qué tal, Llorens? ¿Qué tal, Giovanni? Muy buenas a todos los mallorquinistas desde este estadio del Real Arena en San Sebastián, donde hay que decir hace una muy buena temperatura, alrededor de 20 graditos. Ahora parece que se ha ido un poco el sol, pero lo estaba haciendo hasta hace muy pocos minutos. Ya están los porteros tanto de Real Club Deportivo Mallorca como Real Sociedad sobre el tapete de este estadio, donde el Mallorca buscará pues romper esa racha de 2 derrotas consecutivas y buscar su primer triunfo de 2025 lejos de Somos. Ya lo ha repasado Lloré, nuestra última visita nos evoca grandes recuerdos, ese triunfo en la tanda de penaltis en las semifinales de la Copa del Rey que nos dio el billete a esa final de la Cartuja que hace justo una semana repasábamos con mucho orgullo a pesar de la derrota. Y bueno, hay que decir que en la primera vuelta sabemos ya lo que es ganar a la Real Sociedad. Lo hicimos por 1-0 con tanto de Adon Prats, así que esperemos que hoy vuelva a repetirse por lo menos un resultado positivo que nos haga pues sumar o mínimo 41 puntos o en el mejor de los casos 43 y seguir enganchados a esa ilusión y a ese sueño, ¿no?, de por qué no jugar competición europea la próxima temporada. Vamos a ir partido a partido, todavía queda, estamos en la jornada 31 y todo pasará por el partido de hoy trascendental ante un rival directo como es la Real Sociedad. Y para precisamente intentar rascar un resultado positivo, Iago Barrasate, que apuesta por el siguiente 11. Dominic Grave estará en portería, línea de 5 centrales se mantiene como es habitual en los partidos fuera de casa, y estarán en esa línea de defensa Copete, Antonio Raillo y Martín Valle, costados para Pablo Maffeo y Johan Mojica. En la medular, Samu Costa, Siri Darder, Dani Rodríguez y atención, la novedad, Antonio Sánchez, y arriba Kyle Larin, un Mallorca que, como ya sabéis, viene con la enfermería algo cargada con las presencias, las ausencias mejor dicho, de Beda Murici, Manu Morlanes, Takuma Sano y Robert Navarro, todos por lesión. Veremos cuándo podremos volver a contar con estos 4 futbolistas, pero en el día de hoy este es el 11 con el que sale el Real Club Deportivo Mallorca para, como decimos, romper esa mala racha de 2 derrotas consecutivas y sumar sus primeros 3 puntos lejos de la isla.
Gracias, Damián. Este es el 11 titular del Real Club Deportivo Mallorca, que, bueno, Damián ha comentado las bajas, que viene cargada la enfermería, pero también recuperamos jugadores. Recuperamos a Antonio Raillo, que en el último partido estuvo sancionado por 5 tarjetas amarillas, que tuvo que cumplir ciclo. También Samu Costa, que también cumplió ciclo en el último partido. Y Mojica, que ya pues estuvo en el último partido, pero llegaba ahí renqueando después de haber tenido una semana regulera, ¿no?, que no había estado tal vez en el 100%. Y ya pues vamos recuperando jugadores. 11 titular que a mí, respectivamente, la verdad, me gusta mucho el 11 que saca la Iago Barrasate. Un 11 bastante compatible, con pólvora arriba. Tenemos a Kyle Larin, tenemos a Dani Rodríguez. Ya lo dijo Iagoba, Jovan, en su última rueda de prensa, que necesitamos encontrar al gran Larin, a ese gran Larin que se echó a las espaldas en gran parte del tramo de la primera vuelta, donde se echó el equipo a las espaldas ante el Girona, ante el Getafe. Necesitamos encontrar este Larin. ¿Y qué te parece este 11 titular?
Bueno, más o menos el equipo, bueno, el sistema que hemos usado contra Valencia, y la verdad defensivamente contra Valencia hemos estado, sobre todo la primera parte, espectacular. Jugamos con 5 atrás, 3 delante y 3 en medio campo y 2 delanteros, y funcionó bien. La verdad que Valenciano ganó yo creo que era una pérdida de balón,
sí, en medio del campo,
un despiste, pero hicimos para mí un buen partido. Entonces hoy lo que tenemos que estar defensivamente bastante bien, porque la Real ha crecido muchísimo en las últimas jornadas, y esperar nuestro momento. Lo bueno es, como has dicho tú, esperamos mucho de Larin, porque con su velocidad y sobre todo este año nos ha dado muchos puntos fuera. Me acuerdo del partido que era también difícil contra Getafe, se inventó aquel penalti, nos ha ganado mucho punto Larin, pero tiene que estar bien como hizo contra Girona, ¿te acuerdas aquí?
Sí,
contra
se echó el equipo a las espaldas.
Es que hizo unos partidos muy espectaculares. Cuando él está bien, el equipo está bien. Y yo creo que hoy hay que aprovechar su fuerza, sus desmarques y su velocidad.
Necesitamos que Kyle Larin esté bien, pero también necesitamos que los otros jugadores, los 11 jugadores que estén en el terreno de juego, estén también a la perfección. Te pregunto, Jovan, una pincelada rápida. Iagoba dijo que había sido una semana difícil a los inicios, sí, complicada, después de esa última derrota, ¿no?, que el equipo afrontaba con muchas ganas y con mucha ilusión ante el Celta de Vigo, y que durante la semana pues el equipo se ha ido motivando, se ha ido viniendo arriba, se ha ido volviendo a crecer, y que afrontan este partido con muchas ganas. Tú que has sido jugador y que te has afrontado muchas veces a este tipo de situaciones, ¿qué esperas hoy del equipo? ¿Crees que arrastrará fantasmas del pasado después de ese último partido aquí ante el Celta? ¿O crees que el equipo llega con la mente limpia y con sumar estos 3 puntos importantísimos?
Sí, le faltaba últimas 2 jornadas. Mallorca no ha estado mal. Mira, contra el Celta hemos hecho unos 60 minutos bastante bien. Contra Valencia 80 minutos estaba bien. Pero yo notaba que le faltaba esta chispa para ganar partidos que teníamos la primera vuelta. Y yo creo que después de 2 derrotas los jugadores son los que tienen que poner un poco más. Porque nos faltaba, el último 2 partidos nos faltaba para ganar un poquito más. Si hubiera Larín, el contra Celta, si hubiera metido gol, 2-0 ganamos el partido. Pero claro, fallas esta ocasión, te meten 2 goles que... Te mete Celta 2 goles y remonta el partido. Pero si hubiera metido Larín aquel 2-0, no hablaríamos ahora de, digamos, una mini crisis, que no es crisis, pero digamos crisis de malos resultados.
Sí.
Pero Mallorca no ha estado bien, no ha estado mal en los 2 partidos. Yo creo que si repetimos partidos defensivamente como contra Valencia, el último partido de fuera, yo creo que vamos a sacar algo positivo.
Pues vamos a ver si sacamos algo positivo. Quien sacó algo positivo en su último encuentro fue la Real Sociedad, que ganó 1-3 ante Las Palmas. Llega con buena sintonía. Damián, ¿con qué 11 sale hoy el conjunto de Imanol Alguacil? Y sobre todo, ¿con qué sensaciones lo ves?
Pues como dices, llega seguramente en su mejor momento de la temporada el conjunto de Imanol Alguacil, que acumula 4 partidos consecutivos sin perder en este 2025 en casa. Ha sumado 4 victorias y 2 derrotas. Es verdad que sus números en toda la temporada en Liga, aquí en el Real Arena, no son especialmente positivos, porque es verdad que ha ganado 7 encuentros, pero ha perdido otros 6 junto con 2 empates, por lo tanto ha dejado escapar muchos puntos en la Real Sociedad de su feudo. Pero como decimos, y como también comentaba Yago Arrasate en la previa de este partido, llega en el mejor momento el conjunto vasco, que eso sí, tiene ausencias destacadas, sobre todo en defensa, con las bajas de hasta sus 2 centrales titulares, pero aún así un 11 muy identificativo de la Real Sociedad, que sale con Alex Remiro en portería, línea de 4 para John Martín y El Ustondo como pareja de centrales, en los costados Aramburu y Allen Muñoz, línea de medio campo para Zubimendi, Pablo Marín y Susic, y arriba tridente ofensivo para Take Fusakubo, un ex mallorquinista del que todos nos acordamos, en un costado. En el otro, Barrenechea. Arriba, el internacional por la selección española, Mikel Oyarzábal. Esto es el 11 titular con el que sale la Real Sociedad. En cuanto a las bajas, no están Zubeldia y Aguer, que son los centrales con más minutos para Imanol Alguacil. Tampoco está Odriozola, ni Zakarian, ni Becker, el futbolista atacante de la Real Sociedad. Por lo tanto, como decimos, una línea de centrales con 2 futbolistas que no son habituales en cuanto a la titularidad, pero que no por eso deja de ser un 11 competitivo el que saca la Real Sociedad hoy, para intentar que los 3 puntos no vuelen de vuelta a Palma.
Gracias, Damián. Pues ya hemos descifrado y desmenuzado los 2 11 titulares, tanto por parte del Mallorca como por parte de la Real. Jovan, tendremos que estar con cuidado a un viejo conocido como Take Kubo,
Sí.
que es el pequeño diablo de la Real Sociedad, aunque hay que estar también con mucho cuidado de todos. Bueno, máximo goleador del equipo Oyarzábal, que creo que no hace falta presentación, con 6 tantos. Luego lo persigue el hombre que acabamos de hablar, Take Kubo, con 5 tantos. Y Sergio Gómez, el máximo asistente, que bueno, hoy no estará en ese 11 titular. Pero ¿qué te parece esta Real?
Bueno, como te he dicho antes, el equipo ha crecido muchísimo. Como acabaron de jugar en Europa, tienen más tiempo para centrarse en la liga, y la verdad que últimas jornadas han estado bastante bien. Claro, hay que tener muchísimo cuidado con Take Kubo, porque está a un nivel enorme. No le podemos dejar 1 contra 1, porque 1 contra 1 es uno de los mejores jugadores de la liga. Allí Mojica tiene que tener la ayuda de un central o uno de medio. ¿Te acuerdas en un partido contra Atlético de Madrid, cuando siempre dejaban a Mateu, estaba siempre 1 contra 1 y no
vale,
tenía
sí.
ayuda, y allí perdimos partido?
Sí.
En este partido hay que tener cuidado y tiene que doblar a Take Kubo, porque te digo, 1 contra 1 se va por dentro, se va por fuera. Es que un jugador peligroso. Otro lado, hay que tener cuidado con Luka Sušić, porque es un jugador que tiene muy buen disparo, no le podemos dejar disparar porque de lejos ha metido un par de golazos y en general, pues esto, Oyarzabal hay que tener cuidado porque a veces es un jugador no aparece y de repente
Es un jugador Oyarzabal que en pocos metros te puede complicar la vida.
Ves y de repente le ves y te mete gol. En general, bueno, yo jugaría igual como hicimos la primera parte contra Valencia, defensivamente bien, cerrando los espacios, y luego ya cuando se recupera el balón rápidamente tenemos que ser verticales y llegar lo más pronto posible en área de la Real, e intentar, bueno, hacer ocasiones, asustarles, porque si tú defiendes los 45 minutos, pues te van a crear ocasiones. Yo creo que Yagoba ha hecho un buen planteamiento y bueno, vamos, lo que te he dicho, si defendemos como contra Valencia y tenemos un Dani Rodríguez y Larín en ataque, si tienen un buen día, podemos hacer un buen partido y sacar algo positivo.
Pues si están finos los de arriba, pues se puede ganar, porque ya hemos comentado que la Real tiene ese punto débil que es la defensa. La defensa de la Real, pues ese pequeño punto débil, podríamos decir. Una Real Sociedad que lleva 32 goles en contra y 30 goles a favor, un balance bastante igualado. Lo que le señala es esto de 32 goles en contra. Vamos a ver si podemos hacerle daño en Anoeta al equipo donde siempre se hace grande, la Real en su casa. Vamos a escuchar a Yago Barrasate. Hace unos instantes hemos estado con él en los micrófonos de Play Red Live. Nuestro compañero Damián ha podido hablar con el técnico. Vamos a escuchar lo que dice Yago Barrasate.
Sí, pues ya estamos con el míster, con Yago Barrasate. ¿Qué tal, Yago? Buenas tardes.
Buenas.
Rival directo, campo complicado. ¿Qué partido esperas y cómo afronta el equipo este encuentro?
Bueno, un partido importante para nosotros, un rival que está a un punto, un rival de los buenos de la Liga, que en los últimos años así lo ha demostrado, pero bueno, para nosotros es una oportunidad, venimos de 2 derrotas, necesitamos sumar, y bueno, el partido que espero es una Real que en casa suele salir muy fuerte, y nosotros, bueno, a ver si somos capaces de llevar el partido a nuestro terreno, estar cómodos y bueno, también tener esa eficacia que es necesaria para puntuar en campos complicados.
En cuanto al 11, ya no es novedad esa línea de 3 centrales, pero sí quizá la entrada de Antonio Sánchez. ¿Qué buscas con él y cómo estará configurado ese medio campo?
Sí, bueno, fuera de casa llevamos tiempo ya jugando con 3 centrales, que nos da solidez. Creo que hemos estado bien los últimos partidos fuera de casa y bueno, ante la baja un poco de Asano también, pues ganamos un jugador de profundidad, de trabajo, como es Antonio, que bueno, que está habituado a jugar con este dibujo, en esa posición también, y esperemos que nos dé trabajo, pero también nos dé presencia en campo rival.
Repasando los datos, la Real es un equipo que remonta poco, pero al mismo tiempo no deja que le den vuelta a los resultados. No sé si hoy coge todavía más importancia eso de adelantarse primero.
Sí, siempre es importante, pero es un rival que maneja muy bien administra muy bien las ventajas a favor y se complica mucho, ¿no? Entonces, pues bueno, ojalá nos pongamos nosotros por delante, pero aunque te pongas por delante como la semana pasada, eso no te garantiza tampoco. Entonces, lo que hay que hacer es hacer 90 minutos completos.
Ya, gracias y suerte.
Vale, gracias.
Las palabras del técnico Yago Barrasate, que ya lo había comentado, ya lo ha comentado unas cuantas veces, que quiere volver a encontrar esa solidez en el equipo, esa versión competitiva que había demostrado durante este largo tramo de temporada y que nos tiene acostumbrados. Por lo tanto, quiere volver a encontrar esa solidez y esa gran versión competitiva del Real Club Deportivo Mallorca, y nos vendría de lujo en un estadio complicado y difícil como es Anoeta, que ya hemos dicho que no gana el Mallorca en Liga desde la temporada 2003-2004. Pero nuestra última visita en Anoeta, en Copa del Rey, nos fuimos con un sabor, yo creo que dulce, ¿no, Jovan? Nos fuimos con un sabor de boca espectacular, porque el Mallorca en semifinal había empatado en Somos el partido de ida con 0-0, y en el partido de vuelta en Anoeta el Mallorca empató, bueno, se adelantó con 1-0, puso el marcador a su favor, empató la Real, y esto es lo que pasó, compañeros, si os parece, en la tanda de penaltis. Vamos a verlo, esa tanda de penaltis que nos dio esa alegría, Jovan.
Sí.
Ahí lo vemos. Creo que es bueno que el último recuerdo de la Real sea
un partido histórico para nosotros.
Creo que fue un partido increíble, sobre todo de la manera que lo afrontó el equipo, que lo afrontó de una manera con naturalidad y con ese disfrute.
Era un partido muy difícil, porque la Real año pasado tenía un equipazo. No se puede comparar el equipo de hoy, de este año y de año pasado. y hicimos un gran partido y bueno, luego cuando llegan los penaltis pues la suerte.
Es la suerte, pero también te diré que el Mallorca los tiró muy bien, ¿eh?
No, pero en general tienes que llegar a un campo tan difícil después de empatar en casa y llegar a un campo difícil
y aguantar los 120 minutos. Que no es que digas, no, aguantar los 120 minutos. 120 minutos que aguantó el Mallorca y también las tuvo para poder llevarse el partido antes, pero se terminó decidiendo en la tanda de penaltis, en esa semifinal que todo el mundo recuerda con ese gran cariño, donde ahí vemos al mago de Artà, Sergi Darder, hoy titular, como lo lleva haciendo en los últimos partidos, pues que nos terminaba dando esa alegría, ¿no? Y esas explosiones de emociones en Anoeta, donde terminábamos esa noche mágica, donde yo creo que es una noche que todo el mundo se hubiera quedado allí, ¿no? Esa gran noche donde ahí vemos la felicidad del equipo.
Esto es lo que se queda para la historia. Estas imágenes, yo tuve la suerte de jugar un par de finales, bueno, unas perdimos, otra ganamos, por lo que ganamos la Supercopa, pero luego perdimos la final de Copa del Rey y Recopa pero esto se queda para toda la historia.
Y además vemos
Mallorca es un club modesto, un club no tan grande y no te pasa esto cada año. Ojalá. Que
pero es complicado llegar a una final,
pero es complicado.
Yo creo que es importante ver que el camino hacia una final es muy difícil, muy complicado, y yo creo que tenemos que poner en valor cuando vemos esta temporada, que yo creo que es la gran muestra, ¿no? ¿Quién ha llegado a la final? Que Real Madrid y Barcelona. Yo creo que demuestra el calibre de llegar a una final de Copa del Rey, pero nosotros la temporada pasada estuvimos allí y creo que dentro de no mucho volveremos a estar en una de ellas y volveremos a disfrutar. Vamos a repasar, Jovan, que lo hemos comentado, el último partido del Mallorca en Liga, en Son Moix, ante el Celta de Vigo, esa derrota por 1-2. Vamos a verlo, gracias compañeros. Un partido donde arrancaba con 18.000 espectadores en la grada. Era un partidazo, una tarde de fútbol increíble, y el Mallorca que empezaba muy bien, poniéndose por delante. Yo creo, y lo decía Yagoba, que era un partido crucial, que era un partido para meterse de lleno en esa zona europea. También había perdido el Rayo Vallecano ante el Español y era un partido que, mira, arrancaba pues de esa manera. En el minuto 16 marcaba
un gran centro de Darder y un gran gol de Valiente.
Yo creo que la primera parte
era un partido donde antes de este gol no había ni una ocasión.
No, era bastante igualado.
Estaba igualado. Y este gol es un golazo, un poco despiste de Celta, porque dejan a Valiente rematar solo, que normalmente pues ves que en esta situación ves que él remata solo, pero bueno. Y luego Mallorca, la verdad que después de gol no ha bajado el ritmo. Hemos tenido aquella ocasión que seguro va a salir ahora de Larín. Si hubiéramos metido este gol, pues con 2-0 no. Y bueno, esto era lo que
es un poco la cara y la cruz
también, la verdad que Larín,
el gol y la lesión
Muriqui, sí, la verdad que es un jugador que el Mallorca actual, pues mira,
ahí tenemos esa ocasión en el minuto 48, justo en los inicios de la segunda parte, donde Larín tiene esa que es clarísima para poner el 2-0 y hubiera finiquitado el partido. Hubiera finiquitado el partido, porque lo que decía, yo creo que, como tú has dicho, a raíz del gol, es verdad que antes del gol era un partido muy empatado, muy igualado, las fuerzas estaban muy igualadas, pero el Mallorca marca y durante gran parte del partido, hasta el minuto 52, el Mallorca domina, pero claro, en el minuto 50 la Real empieza a sacar.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's live stream. I am your host for today's fixture. My name is Daniel Armstrong, and welcome everybody to the YouTube play read of Real Mallorca. Today, we will be commentating over the Real Sociedad up against Real Mallorca match, and this is the English page, so for all you English speakers that want to tune into this match, this is the right place for you. Now, we're going to get straight into it, because last time out for Real Mallorca, they did face Celta Vigo just here at the Son Moix Stadium, where actually the visiting side did manage to take home the 3 points by winning 1-2. And it was such a shame because the match started off with such a buzz with Martin Valgent, who did get the lead early on for his team. In the 17th minute, Martin Valgent scored an absolutely flying header with an absolutely brilliant cross from Sergi Derder to play him in, who, by the way, we have to say has been spectacular. But it was later on in the second half where Celta Vigo scored both goals to win the match, to bring it back and take home the 3 points for their side. And it was a very, very vital match, possibly to get into that European football, to stay within, you know, the possibilities. It's such a vital match, but of course now that European football is one step further away, and Real Mallorca are really, really going to need to get back into this if they want a chance at bringing it back. Now we're just about 20 minutes away from kickoff here at the Anoeta Stadium, where we can say, again, it's another very, very vital match. We have two teams that are equally as good, equally on points. Real Sociedad do have 41 points on the table, and Real Mallorca sitting with 40, so only a 1 point difference between these two sides. And yes, the question is it going to be a difficult match? It certainly is. It's going to be a difficult one, a hard one to play away from home, and it's going to be vital for both sides, again, to getting one step closer to that European football possibility. So yes, a very, very big match here that we have from both of these sides, without a doubt. And, you know, if you did tune in, if you do follow us on the Twitter page, on the Real Mallorca English page, then you will know the words that Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager, said, that they're trying to find, you know, that best version of themselves again. They're trying to find the killer version that they had, you know, the first half of the season. That is the main goal for Real Mallorca. He said he doesn't care about the placements, he's just focused on finding that version of themselves again. And the question is, do they have it in them to bring that back before the end of the season? Because we still do have maybe about 8 to 9 matches left before the end of the season. And of course, we do know that Real Mallorca still have some very, very big teams to face. They still have to face Barcelona away from home, Real Madrid away from home, and here today, Real Sociedad also away from home. So they still have some very, very important matches. And the truth is that the European football possibility is going to be a very, very difficult one. And the odds are very, very slim, unfortunately, for Real Mallorca. They really need to stack up as many points as they can get before the end of this season. Now, if we're talking about recent form from both of these sides, Real Mallorca have won 1 match out of their last 5 matches, and Real Sociedad have won 2 out of their last 5 matches. But do take into consideration that Real Sociedad haven't lost any of their last 4, so out of the last 4 matches they still haven't lost. So not doing too bad there, Real Sociedad. Real Mallorca on the other hand struggling quite a bit recently when it comes to recent results, recent performances, getting the points. So Real Sociedad slightly better on that side. Now, if we do talk about the last time out for Real Sociedad, what they've been doing, they did face Las Palmas away from home at the Estadio de Gran Canaria, where the visiting side scored within the first 5 minutes in that match and also took home the 3 points, winning 1-3. So Real Sociedad getting a very big 3 points there for their side. But despite playing, you know, Las Palmas at their home, you know, it's a team that's complicated to beat at their home. It's a team that has not been doing great this season. The stats were very equal. I mean, you're looking at 48% possession for Real Sociedad, 52 for Las Palmas, 13 shots on target, 13 shots and 8 on target for Real Sociedad, 13 shots and 5 on target for Las Palmas. So, stats very, very equal. It could have really gone either way, but, you know, Real Sociedad got the goals. And unfortunately, that's the important part in football, who can score the most and who can defend the best. Now, if we're talking about where both of these sides are on the table, Real Mallorca are currently sitting at 10th place with 40 points to their name. meaning a possibility of European football. Now, that is just a slight possibility. If we are being realistic, you just have to ask, do they have what it takes? And I think at the minute, the way they're performing, they don't have what it takes, but we have seen the type of performances they can put in. We have seen the type of team that they are when they're at their best. And they definitely have the quality, they have the chemistry to do so, but they just really have to bring it out here very, very soon, rack up as many points as they get if they want that possibility of European football. But again, it's definitely not going to be an easy one. Now, what would a win today mean for Real Mallorca? A win would take them up to 7th place, meaning they would overtake Real Sociedad and Rayo Vallecano on the table. So again, like I said, a win today is absolutely vital for Real Mallorca. And if we're talking about where Real Sociedad are on the table, they are currently sitting at 8th place with 41 points. So in that meaning just 1 point more than Real Mallorca, and pretty much whoever wins tonight out of these two sides does take that 7th place spot, at least temporarily. So again, like I said, a win tonight is just so vital for both of these sides, especially for the European football. I mean, it's clear that none of these sides are going to go down. But, you know, I wouldn't say they have nothing to lose because they both still have the possibility of that European football. So both teams will really, really be going for those 3 points. I don't think, you know, Real Sociedad will especially be on the offensive side, especially chasing those 3 points. I think Real Mallorca maybe could hold back a bit more tonight, play definitely a lot more defensive, as they know what they're facing, especially away from home with a team like this. That is not going to be easy. Now, put that aside, we're going to talk about the last time these two sides did face each other, and that was out back in September, here actually at the Sunmosh Stadium, where the home side did manage to keep home the 3 points, with Abdon Bratz scoring the only goal in that match to win it 1-0. So a good performance there from Real Mallorca, bringing home their 3 points against a side like this. Of course, we do know that was in the first half of the season, and Real Mallorca in the first half of the season at Estadio Somos were such a dangerous team. I mean, it was a danger for every single team. It didn't matter who was coming. They showed them problems. As I did mention, that first half of the season they were a completely different team, and they did manage to get home the 3 points. Now, they did have 40% possession, Real Mallorca, 10 shots for on target. Real Sociedad, on the other hand, 60% possession, 13 shots and 5 on target. Not too different. Real Sociedad with a bit more possession, but that's usually the type of team Real Mallorca are. They don't usually have the ball very often. They're usually a team that's more defensive. But again, they got the 3 points, they got the goal, and that's all that matters as far as I'm concerned. Now, a very, very, very important subject that we haven't talked about here yet is, of course, the last time that Real Mallorca played here up against Real Sociedad at the Anoeta Stadium. Now, if you were a Real Mallorca fan, that was a very, very special night for every single Real Mallorca fan, every staff, every player, every manager. What a special night that was. Back in February 2024, the last time Real Mallorca played here at the Anoeta Stadium, it was the Copa del Rey semi-final, where both of these teams did score a goal each and took it all the way to penalties, where Real Mallorca did win it 4-5 on penalties, with Oyarzabal missing his first penalty and Real Mallorca scoring every single penalty, and Real Sociedad did score every single one after that, leading to Real Mallorca winning it 4-5 on penalties and going on to the final, of course, up against Atletico Bilbao. But what night that was there, the semi-final against Real Sociedad, where I would say every Real Mallorca fan dreamed and believed that we would win that match. And of course we did. I mean, what a night for any Real Mallorca fan that was. But of course, past in the past, we do have to focus about now. You know, Real Mallorca, relatively not a big team, not a team that's usually making it far in cups, not a team that's usually making it in cups directly. So you do have to remember those special moments like that, and hopefully Real America can keep on going and push more, get more into qualify for more cups and make themselves a bigger name, make themselves a bigger team, as they are slowly doing that. I think the progress is absolutely excellent. They've been in the first division for the past 4 years, and now they're doing very well to hold on to that 8th place. In last season, of course, they did get 7th place. No, sorry, they got 8th place also with 50 points to their season. So, again, Real America really on the run. They just have to keep it up. Now, if you do have your screen open, if you're looking at the screen, you can take a look at the highlights for Real Sociedad's last match out, as I did mention, up against Las Palmas at the Gran Canaria Stadium, where, of course, you know, as I did mention, it was equal in stats. It was very, very equal. Both teams having plenty of shots on target, both teams holding the possession very well. But again, when it came to the goal scoring, Real Sociedad, they took ahead of that, and they did score the most goals, as they are at the minute. They are quite a goal-scoring team. They do have, out of their last 5 matches, they have scored a total of out of the last 5 matches, they have scored a total of 12 goals. So they definitely are a team that know how to score. And of course, that man right there, Oyarzabal. Well, I mean, what a player he has been for Real Sociedad this season. He's currently got 6 goals in the LaLiga division for Real Sociedad. That's without counting the cups, of course. So what player he has been. And yeah, as I did mention, Real Sociedad definitely a team that offensively create a lot of danger. They do know how to score goals. But if we are talking about their defense, they haven't managed to keep a clean sheet in the last 9 matches. That's for Real Sociedad. But on the other hand, Real America, they haven't managed to keep a clean sheet in the last 13 matches. So both of these teams conceding quite the amount of goals recently. And of course, Mallorca, in the last 5 matches, they've only managed to score 5. They've been struggling quite a bit, I think, Real America offensively. And it's going to cost them even more tonight, as we are all aware, Real America missing some absolutely key players here today, unfortunately. I'm going to name you all the players that are missing out here for Real America tonight. Robert Navarro out with a muscle injury. Manu Morlanes out with a hamstring injury. Takuma Asano out also with a hamstring injury. And Vedat Muriqi also out with a hamstring injury. All those 4 players missing. I'm going to repeat in case you missed it. Robert Navarro, Manu Morlanes, Takuma Asano, and Vedat Muriqi. All 4 players out. And all 4 players, I'd say, quite vital players for Real Mallorca. And especially to the offensive side, this really, really hurts Real Mallorca. As Takuma Asano and Vedat Muriqi, I would say, were probably the best 2 offensive players at the minute. And they're both out here for Real Mallorca. So the question is, who will replace them here tonight? And we do have up front Dani Rodriguez starting alongside with Kyle Larin. Now, Dani Rodriguez, who we have seen, he's been absolutely spectacular this season. He's just been absolutely outstanding. He's got 6 assists, 4 goals, and he's also created some of the most big chances for Real America this season. But he is more of a playmaker player, in my opinion. He is more of a center attacking mid player. That's usually the position he sits at. So I really think the match is going to depend on if Kyle Larin can step up here tonight. Now, as we all know, he really has been in poor performance. He's really been, I'd say, low in confidence recently in front of net. I mean, he has had quite the amount of chances and he has not managed to put away any single of them. In the last match out up against Celta Vigo, when he came on the bench for Vedat Muriqi, who got injured, he had so many chances to make the 2-0, but he just couldn't make anything from them. And then, of course, Celta Vigo went on to win the match. And I really think the match, the offensive side, is going to depend on Kyle Larin tonight here. If he can step up for it, is he have the confidence for it here tonight? And hopefully him being in the starting 11 gives him a bit of a confidence boost to maybe go out there and do what he can do. And we all know that he is capable of it. We did see a few months where Kyle Larin was absolutely shining on fire, but he just dropped a bit in confidence. And I think if he can get that back here tonight, then it could be a problem for Real Sociedad. Now, of course, Real America not the only team with injured players, as Real Sociedad are also missing quite a few players. they have 5 injured players also to their name. So, I mean, it's also going to be, it's also a massive disadvantage for Real Sociedad. But of course, I definitely do think that the players that Real Sociedad have to replace are much bigger, and they also have a much longer list of players, which of course does cost them a lot. Now, we're going to hear a quick advert, quick little break here, so take a look at the screen if you want to see that, and we'll be back shortly.
Es algo de lo que nos sentimos orgullosos, ¿no? Es un deporte rural, autóctono, nuestro, donde la gente, bueno, puede ir a disfrutar, a ver, a jugar. Es un lugar de encuentro también, una cosa sana, se ve, ¿no? Que con la mano, con una pelota que es durísima. Eso también dice muchas cosas, ¿no? De lo que eran nuestros antecesores vascos, y bueno, la verdad es que es un deporte, aparte de bonito, yo creo que atractivo, ¿no? Sí, era un acontecimiento. Yo de hecho he jugado en la escuela de Marquina, de pelota a mano, y sé lo que es vestirme de blanco y jugar de rojo y jugar de azul, con todo lo que eso supone. Luego lo he visto también. Por suerte también teníamos una plaza, digamos un frontón, y luego un frontón grande donde la gente jugaba a cesta punta también, que muchos de mis amigos se han ganado la vida jugando a cesta punta en Estados Unidos, todo lo que eso supone para los vascos, un poquito ir a esos sitios, demostrar un poco lo que somos. Bueno, yo creo que hay una cultura detrás, hay muchos años detrás, y sobre todo hay orgullo, ¿no? Con todo esto. Uno de mis ocios, digamos, o del tiempo libre lo paso, o lo que consumo en la televisión mucho, es pelota a mano y cesta punta, ¿no? Que por suerte podemos ver aquí ETV-SAT, y la verdad es que me gusta ver, me relaja y me conecta un poco con lo que es el País Vasco. Sí, acaba de jugarse la final del Parejas, que ganaron Ezcurdia y Rezusta 22-20 en el Navarra Arena con 3.000 personas, pues todo lo que eso remueve también. Ahora empieza el manomanista. En cesta punta también, pues bueno, están jugando ahora el Master Series, que acaba de terminar la final, pero hay otros campeonatos. También están jugando a remonte, a pala también. O sea, te quiero decir que bueno, que eso sigue, y yo desde la distancia, pues bueno, también intento seguir. La cultura es un poco la competición, la competitividad, el tema de los reflejos, el tema de, bueno, de estar vivo, de estar concentrado, de darle importancia a cada punto a nivel mental. Entonces, bueno, yo creo que todo eso ha venido bien para luego desarrollarte en otros deportes y llegar a niveles profesionales. En campeonatos, por ejemplo, cada pareja, o cuando juegas individualmente, tiene su botillero. Le llaman botillero porque le da el agua, bueno, antes le daría agua, ahora vete a saber lo que le da, pero sobre todo el que le relaja, el que le dice qué es lo que tiene que hacer. Me gusta también ese tema un poco de ahora de poder pedir un descanso, y de que te sientes y que uno te diga, mira, estás haciendo esto bien, esto mal, tenemos que atacarle aquí, allí, un poco. Bueno, en todo eso también se han dado pasos, y tiene similitudes también con nuestro trabajo en este caso. No hay muchos frontones en Mallorca, los tengo controlados ya todos, los pocos que hay, y la verdad es que la de Sineu me parece espectacular, porque ya estuve aquí en verano cuando jugaron.
Ahí está, es el pequeño trocito, está entero en YouTube.
There it is, of course, the quick little break, the quick little advert there from Jacoba Arrasate, sharing his love for that handball squash game. If you haven't heard of it, it was, of course, new to me. I had never heard of this, because apparently it's quite a bit of a Galician sport. I had never heard of this, but as you can see, the passion there from Jacoba Arrasate, his love for that sport, playing as a child. And of course, what a lovely little advert that they have made there. Of course, Jacoba Arrasate promoting it here in Mallorca and making a sports place, a sports center for it in Sineu, which of course is things you love to see. Now, we're just 2 minutes away from kickoff. We will have the players walking out of the tunnel any minute now, because we're just a few minutes away from kickoff now. And of course, what a match we have ahead of us. And in case you did miss the pre-matchup, in case you're just joining now, a very, very vital match for both of these sides. Real Mallorca sitting at 10th place with 40 points, and Real Sociedad sitting at 8th place with 41 points. So both of these teams head to head, neck to neck, and whoever gets the win here will be taking that 7th place, at least temporarily. So again, as I mentioned, a very, very important match to get one step closer to European football, as I would say both of these teams are quite far at the minute. Now we have both of these sides walking out on the pitch here. And it's really going to be a difficult match here, I think, for Real Mallorca at the Anoeta Stadium, of course, with all the missing players that they have. Real Mallorca on the left side, Real Sociedad on the right. Real Mallorca playing with the red and black, and Real Sociedad playing in the blue and white. And if you do want the home kit, make sure to shop at realmallorca.com and buy your personalized home kit, as I did mine, and I love it. One of my favorite kits that I have. And now the ball is sitting in the middle of the pitch, and we're just waiting, seconds away from kickoff here. And now the match is on the way here, and the match has begun. And of course, Real Mallorca starting with some players that they don't usually have on that pitch here tonight. And now Real Mallorca starting off quickly here. Of course, Real Mallorca, I think, are really going to need to sit defensively here tonight. Be more focused on the defensive side more than anything.
Dominic Grave, que sale al sorpaso y termina atrapando el cuero sin ningún problema. 1 minuto y medio de el inicio del partido y las ideas que están claras.
Now Dominic Grave coming out and catching that ball, no problem. 1 minute and a half here, and both teams taking it slow so far, feeling the ambience in the stadium. It's definitely not going to be an easy match here for Real Mallorca.
Posesión de balón, no rehuye, eso sí, algún pase en largo, pero bueno, seguramente veamos este tipo de partido en el que la Real Sociedad acumule mucha cantidad de balón, el Mallorca que buscará no sufrir.
I definitely think it's going to be a match that Real Sociedad are going to be holding the ball most of the time. I definitely think Real Mallorca are just going to have to be pending to break on the counter-attacks and make the most of those chances.
Barrenechea, Barrenechea tocando hacia atrás, la Real que no se termina complicando la vida y jugando hacia Alex Remiro. 2 minutos ya entrando en el 3, si te parece vamos a refrescar los 11 titulares, el 11 de la Real.
2 minutes and a half into this match so far.
Con Remiro en portería, John Martín y el Lustón de pareja de centrales, Aramburo y ahí Muñoz en los costados, Zubimendi, Pablo Marín y Suchic en el medio campo, Cubo, Oyarzábal y Barrenechea, tridente ofensivo.
El 11 de la Real que ya está narrado por nuestro compañero Damián. Cuidado que ataca ahora el conjunto de Manuel Alguacil. La tenía Pablo Marín, se le termina el campo, el cuero termina saliendo.
Now Real Sociedad taking it slow so far here, not rushing it. As I did mention, they are a team that like to keep hold of the possession. So I definitely don't think they're going to rush it here, as they want to keep hold of the ball and make Real Mallorca nervous.
Y posteriormente iba a sacar la Real y ha dicho que no, que era balón finalmente para el Mallorca. Ahora Oyarzábal hablando con Munora Montero. Bueno, una jugada curiosa la que se acaba de producir.
Curioso, Jovan, ¿eh?
Now Real Mallorca and Martin Valgen to take the throw in here for his side. The referees decided that Real Sociedad are going to take the throw in instead. And now the referee getting a bit mixed up here. Now Martin Valgen's going to take the throw in instead. Now Martin Valgen's going to take the throw in here. Now Real Sociedad get the throw in for their side here. Now Real Sociedad are going to take the throw in here for their side, putting it into that box. Martin Valgen there to clear it. Now Real Mallorca clearing it up. Real Sociedad keeping the ball in and attacking immediately. It's Take Kubo here. Now the ball's just flying all over the place. It's Pablo Maffeo defending very well. And Real Sociedad get the throw in again here. Real Sociedad take the throw and putting it into that penalty area box. Real Mallorca clearing it instantly. Samu Costa picking the ball up here, taking it forward. Samu Costa playing it into Sergi Darder, who's going to try and play it through into Guy Laddin. It's a lovely effort there from Sergi Darder, who we do know has that vision, and of course an excellent run there from Guy Laddin, very well seen from both of those players, but just a bit too much power on the pass. But as we know, Guy Laddin, Sergi Darder is so much vision this season, and he's just absolutely spectacular when it comes to those little passes. Sergi Darder, and what season he is having. Does have 4 assists to his name this season, getting most of them within the last month or two, and he's just been spectacular. Now Real Sociedad trying to play from at the back, and Real Mallorca putting on the pressure here. Real Sociedad doing very well to hold on to the ball. Real Sociedad trying to play it down that right wing. Take Kubo chasing it down, and he does get the throw in for his team, Kubo. Now Real Sociedad get the throw in Real Mallorca's half of the pitch here. Take Kubo, of course, the ex-Real Mallorca player who did leave the club back in 2022 He's now currently got 5 goals for his team this season in the La Liga division. And what a player he has been for both of these sides in the last few years. Now approaching the 8th minute mark, and both of these teams struggling a bit to keep hold of the ball. Now Real Sociedad get the ball back. Here's Take Kubo. Take Kubo plays it through. Now Real Sociedad can't seem to get the shot off on the edge of the box. And Copete was there to clear it for his side. Now Real Sociedad to take the throw in here. Trying to play it down that left-hand side, but Real Sociedad can't keep the ball in. Martin Valgen doing very well to defend there. It is going to be a goal kick for Real Mallorca. It was Marin who was chasing after the ball for that Real Sociedad side. Now Martin Valgen booting the ball up, trying to find Guy Ladding up front there. Real Sociedad on their toes to get there first. Copete trying to play it through into Mojica. Real Sociedad taking it slow, gaining possession and playing it all the way back here. As I did mention, I just think Real Sociedad this match will want to keep hold of that ball, keep hold of that possession, and make Real Mallorca chase for the ball and do all the work. On the other hand, I think Real Mallorca are going to hold back, be more cautious in this match, as they are playing 5 at the back. Real Mallorca starting with a 5-3-2 this match. Now the Real Sociedad goalkeeper kicking it up, looking for someone up front there. They can't seem to make it work. They give away a throw in here for Real Mallorca. It was Ramiro here. Just kicked it up. Guy Ladding was chasing him down. Now Real Mallorca gained the possession back. It's Martin Valgen who plays it back into Rayo. Rayo into Dominic Grave. Now Dominic Grave is going to play it up front, looking for Guy Ladding. Guy Ladding takes a decent touch to bring it down there. It's back to Valgent. Samcos are chasing it down. Real Mallorca losing the ball in the middle of the pitch here. Now Real Sociedad on the counter-attack. Can they make anything from it? It's Kubo here. Kubo plays it through into Munoz. Munoz taking the shot off. It's blocked. Munoz again with the rebound. Real Sociedad trying to get the shots off outside of the box, but Real Mallorca blocking every single one. It's good defending there. It's Susic who took the second shot off. And some very good defending here from Real Mallorca so far. Now Real Sociedad are going to take the throw in down the right hand side into Take Kubo. It's Take Kubo taking it forward. Mojica defending very well. And it is going to be a corner here for Real Sociedad. Johan Mojica defending very well there against the ex-former Real Mallorca player Take Kubo. Now Real Sociedad to take the first corner of the match here. Real Mallorca clearing that instantly. Now Real Sociedad picking up the rebound. Is Take Kubo on the right hand side. He plays it back, trying to put in the cross, and they do get on the edge of it, but it has been given offside here, and it was Oyarzabal who got on the edge of the cross. Real Sociedad putting in that low cross in the second post, quite a powerful cross. And Oyarzabal getting on the edge of it here, putting it in the back of the net, but it has been given offside, so it will not count. And yes, he is quite offside there. But again, What a chance that was there for Real Sociedad. And maybe a wake-up call for Real Mallorca here. Now Real Sociedad. Real Mallorca chasing the ball down and gaining the corner there for their team. It's very good offensive press there from Real Mallorca to get the corner now. Now it's going to be the first corner for Real Mallorca. It's going to be Sergi Del Der, I believe, putting in the cross. Now Dani Rodriguez putting in the cross here for their team into that second post. But it goes right into the hands of Remiro. Now Real Sociedad breaking on the counter-attack. Ball into Take Kubo here. Take Kubo taking it forward down that right-hand side. Tries to cut in but gets taken down here by the Real Mallorca player. And the referee has given a foul. It was Pablo Maffeo. He took him down there. And the referee has awarded a free kick for Real Sociedad. Now 14 minutes in here so far. And Real Sociedad definitely holding the possession the most. Now, can Real Sociedad make anything from this free kick? Take Kubo putting in the cross into looking for that second post, but Dominic Greif gets there first. Now Real Mallorca with the possession of the ball. Ball into Pablo Maffeo. Maffeo back to Rayo. Rayo into Maffeo. Now Maffeo into Samu Costa, who ends up losing the ball here. Gets it back. Looking for Kai Larin. Kai Larin gets taken down. The referee has awarded a free kick for Real Sociedad for an earlier incident from Samu Costa. And it was Martin there, the number 31, who took down Kai Larin. The referee has awarded a free kick for Real Sociedad. Now, question is, can Real Sociedad make anything from this free kick set piece play? In a similar position to the last one, just on the other side, it's Take Kubo who's going to take it. Now Take Kubo putting in the cross, similar to the first one, into that second post, and the header goes massively wide. And it is going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. Taking a look at the replay from that first goal, you can just see there how Oyarzabal was just slightly offside there. Just by a bit, luckily for Real Mallorca, but he is offside, of course. Oyarzabal, of course, been a very dangerous player for Real Sociedad this season. Now Real Mallorca to take the goal kick for their side. It was Martin who just got on the header there. He did climb on Johan Mojica in the progress. Looks like they are both okay, luckily. Now Dominic Greif takes the goal kick. Real Mallorca bring it down here. It's Pablo Maffeo. Maffeo trying to take it past his man. Stumbling all over the place. He does get taken down here. And it is going to be a free kick for Real Mallorca. It was Barbene who took down Pablo Maffeo there. And he did very well. Pablo Maffeo to keep hold of the ball there and get the free kick for his side. And now Sergi Del Der to take the free kick here for Real Mallorca, just slightly in that Real Sociedad side of the pitch. Puts it in here, looking for that second post. It goes right into the hands of Remiro. Remiro taking the goal kick quickly, and what ball that is there by Remiro into Take Kubo. Take Kubo's going to take it, cut in himself, looking to play it through, but Real Mallorca defenders on their toes there. Not much power on the pass there from Takekubo. Now it's Mojica who plays it back here. Samu Costa doing very well to play with Sergi Derder here. Back to Mojica now. Takekubo, it just looks like he was looking for Marin there to play him through onto goal. But again, just not enough power on the pass. And what a pass there. Look at the replay. What a pass there from Merino. The Real Sociedad goalkeeper into Takuma Asano. Tries playing it through into that number 24 for Real Sociedad there. It was actually Sucic who he was looking for. It looked like the ball was going to Medin, but it wasn't actually. And again, another big chance there for Real Sociedad. And of course, as I did, they are a very big offensive threat. So Real Mallorca really have to be on their toes. Now here's Pablo Maffeo into Samu Costa. He plays it back into Maffeo. Martin Valgen now into Samu. Plays it back. Antonio Rayo taking it forward. Can Real Sociedad defend this chance from Real Mallorca? And the question is, yes, they can. It's a poor pass here from Real Mallorca to give the throw-in away. Now, Real Sociedad taking the ball forward. Now, Real Sociedad trying to play it forward and losing the ball here in the middle of the pitch. It's Sergi Derder taking it forward. He plays it into Kai Larin. Kai Larin takes the shots off and it goes in the back of the net. And Kai Larin scores the opener here for Real Mallorca. And what has just happened there? And Kai Larin has stepped up for this Real Mallorca side here today. And he has gotten the first goal for his side. And now Real Mallorca lead, winning 1-0 away from home. And what a start to the match. This is here for Real Mallorca. And Kyle Larin is the man to step up, the Canadian striker. With quite a strange shot, I will say. It's almost like he just taps it into the back of the net. Looking at the replay here, he takes it with his right. And I mean, what happens there? Sergi Derder does very well to intercept the pass. And again, another assist for Sergi Derder this season, plays him through. He just takes it with the outside of his right foot. And I don't quite know how the Real Sociedad defenders didn't get there on time. It looks like it just goes through the defender's legs. And what has happened there? It's Barranchea. It just goes through his legs. And I not quite sure how he didn't get there. It was a quite strange shot there from Kai Larin with the outside of his right foot. And what a pass that is there from Sergi Derder. As I did say earlier, what a season he's having. And what player he is. So many assists. That is 5 assists to his name now, making him the second most assister for this Real Mallorca side here now. And this match all of a sudden is now alive. And Kai Larin, that's 6 goals to his name this season now, making him the second most goal scorer for Real Mallorca this season. As sitting in first place is Vedat Muriqi with 7 goals. But now Kai Larin just 1 goal behind him. Now Real Sociedad on the play here, pressing forward, looking dangerous. And Real Sociedad on the counter-attacking play here. Real Sociedad doing very well to play it through here. And taking the shots on, but what save that is there by Dominic Grave. what a save from Dominic Grave. Just look at that. The power and the placement on that shot is absolutely excellent there. And Dominic Grave making himself wide to get there. It was Merin who took the shot on there for Real Sociedad. Now they do have a corner. Now taking the corner here, Real Sociedad. Real Mallorca clearing it. Goes back to Take Kubo, who plays it through into that number 7, Barranchea, who plays it out wide. Taking it all the way to that right-hand side, Real Sociedad cutting in, taking the shot off. And Dominic Grave doing very well to catch it again. It was Oyarzabal who cut in and took the shot for that Real Sociedad side. And what save that is there from Dominic Grave. And just looking at the replay from that first goal again, I'm just not quite sure what happened there. It's such a strange goal. Taking a look, Merino just gets a touch on it, and it just stops Barranchea from saving it. But again, Gailarin does very well to get the goal here for his side, and he has stepped up for his team, and that's what Real Mallorca really needed here today. To get the goals is for Gailarin, that striker, to step up, and he has done it now. But of course, there's still quite a while to go here before the end of this match. Real Mallorca just have to keep on holding on now. Now Copete is going to play back to Dominic Grave. Dominic Grave clears it, wasting no time. Pablo Maffeo chasing it down. Real Mallorca end up getting the ball. Samu Costa into Johan Mojica. It's a poor pass from Samu. He gives a throw-in away to Real Sociedad. Now here comes Real Sociedad. Playing it out wide into Munoz. Now Real Sociedad taking it forward. It's Barranchea into Takuma Asano. Now Takuma Asano taking the shot on. And it was a decent effort there by Takuma Asano. Excellent shot. Just gone a bit off. There's a lovely effort there from Takuma Asano. Real Mallorca have to take the goal kick now. Real Sociedad claiming they got fouled there. Referee plays, continues the play here. It was Samu Costa, just went forward. Does look like he takes him out there. The referee decided that it was not foul. Now here's Sergi Derder trying to take it forward. Losing the ball here. Now Real Sociedad play it all the way back. And they are going to restart the play. Take Kubo playing it back. Now, ever since that goal, Real Mallorca have just looked a lot more lively. Referee playing on there after the foul there by Samu Costa. Real Sociedad just patiently looking for a way through. Munoz on that left-hand side here now. Tries playing it in to Merin. Real Mallorca doing well to clear it. Now Real Mallorca get the throw in here. 27 minutes in so far. Real Mallorca 1, Real Sociedad 0. And I would say it is quite a surprise to everyone for Real Mallorca to be leading in this match so far. Now here's Dominic Grave. Decides to play it up, wasting no time. Looking for Dani Rodriguez. Mojica picks up the rebound into Darder. Now Darder into Dani. Dani gets nudged there. Referee decides no foul. Now here's Munoz for Real Sociedad. He's going to play it up forward. Real Sociedad doing very well to break on the counter-attack here. It's Take Kubo on that right-hand side. He's going to play it in through. Losing the ball there. Real Sociedad trying to play it through into that penalty area box. But Real Mallorca just defending so well so far. Now, Real Sociedad putting on the pressure for Real Mallorca. It's Take Kubo. Take Kubo taking it forward. Copete doing well to clear the ball there. Take Kubo couldn't make it work, but they still have danger to deal with as Real Sociedad get the rebound. Barranche on that left-hand side here now. He's going to play it back. Again, it's... He gets fouled here. The number 7 for Real Sociedad. It is going to be a free kick here. Potentially quite a dangerous one for Real Sociedad. Now Barrenechea gets taken down there just by Antonio Sanchez, the number 18 from Real Mallorca. Now Real Sociedad, Take Kubo to take the free kick here for his side. 4 fouls committed now by Real Mallorca and 1 committed by Real Sociedad. Take Kubo now takes the free kick, looking for that second post. Again, Real Sociedad get on the edge of it, but the ball just goes massively wide here. And it is some decent crosses that Take Kubo is putting into that second post every time, but it's the headers that can't seem quite to follow through for his side. And now Dominic Graves is going to take the goal kick for his side. 30 minutes here now gone. 15 minutes left to go before the end of this first half. Kyle Larin doing very well to push the header on forward as Dani Rodriguez plays it through into Samu Costa. Samu Costa playing back into Dani Rodriguez, looking for the cross into Kyle Larin. The cross, just not enough height on it. Now Pablo Maffeo trying to play it through, losing the ball here. Real Sociedad picking it up, playing it down that left-hand side into Barrenechea. Barrenechea doing very well to play it forward. Real Sociedad players getting all mixed up there, both chasing the ball. Oyarzabal gets in a bit of a mix-up there with Sucic and lose the ball. And now Sergi Darder taking it forward, playing it through into Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin looks like he gets taken down there. Mojica picking up the rebound. Mojica putting in the cross into that second post into Maffeo, who takes the shot on, who goes into Antonio Sanchez, who also takes the shot on. But none of the shots good enough. Now Kyle Larin on the ground here. He does get up. Taking a look at the replay here. Doesn't look like there's much on it. It's just Munoz. He has his hands on him, but doesn't look like quite enough for a penalty kick to me. And now Remiro to take the goal kick for Real Sociedad.
Que ha tenido ese lanzamiento desde fuera del área que ha parado muy bien Grace, pero a partir de ahí, y al margen también del gol anulado por fuera del juego, apenas ha inquietado al guardameta eslovaco.
Now, Real Mallorca, of course, have been defending very well in this match so far. Of course, Real Sociedad did have the offside goal, which was very good effort, and of course that save from Dominic Grave, which was absolutely excellent. But apart from that, I'd say they haven't been too close, Real Sociedad. Real Mallorca have really been defending well so far. And this is what this whole match I think is going to depend on. Just Real Mallorca defending, especially in the second half. Now Real Sociedad doing very well to hold on to the ball here, taking it forward. Looks like they're going to play it down the right hand side into Take Kubo. Take Kubo playing it back. Real Sociedad looking for a way in. But they just can't seem to find it so far. Real Mallorca, position-wise, defensively, doing so well, not letting Real Sociedad get through in any way. Real Sociedad just digging and digging, looking for a way through. Now it's Munoz on the left-hand side into Barrenechea, who tries putting in the cross, but Pablo Maffeo is there to block the cross, and it is going to be a corner. Now it has actually been awarded a goal kick for Real Mallorca. Now Dominic Grave is going to take the goal kick here for Real Mallorca. And Real Sociedad have had a total of 9 attacks so far in this match. So they are pressing offensively, but again, when it comes to big chances, they've not created much so far. Now here come Real Sociedad. Could be quite dangerous here. Barrenechea on that left-hand side. Tries playing it back. Pablo Maffeo's there to block it. And now they do get a throw in here, Real Sociedad. Pablo Maffeo have been very, very sharp defensively so far. Now Real Sociedad playing it forward. Samu Costa does very well to get the ball back for his team, but Take Kubo picks up the rebound, plays it into Munoz. Munoz trying to put in the cross, but it goes right to the hands of Dominic Grave. Aigen Munoz with a poor cross there for Real Sociedad, the number 3 left back for his team. Lovely touch here from Martin Valgent. Martin Valgent gets the throw in for Real Mallorca. 35 minutes in here now, just 10 minutes left to go before the end of this first half. And Jacob Arrasate will say looking very nervous here, because I'm more than sure that if this Real Mallorca side can go in, can end this first half winning 1-0, then it'd be such a positive for them. So I'm sure he's just praying that his team doesn't concede a goal here before the end of this first half. Now here's Dominic Grave, who's going to kick it up, not risking anything. Dani Rodriguez heads it on, but in the wrong direction, and gives the throw-in to Real Sociedad. Now it's Aigen Munoz to take the throw-in for Real Sociedad. Aigen takes the throw-in. Throw-in leads to nothing. Martin Valgent picks the ball up, plays it into Grave, who again just kicks it up, not risking anything. Guy Larin chasing it down into Samu Costa. Here's Pablo Maffeo taking it forward. Tries playing it through into Guy Larin, but too much power on that pass down the right-hand side, and it is going to be a goal kick for Real Sociedad. Now Take Kubo taking it forward. It gets taken down here. Referee says nothing. Now here's Barrenechea on the left-hand side. He's going to take it on himself. Playing it through into Aiken, who puts in the cross. Cross is no good. Cleared here by Real Mallorca. Now both these teams chasing for the rebound. Again, it's Aiken on that left-hand side. Aiken tries putting into the cross into that second post. Now it's Kubo, He tries making it work. But again, nothing comes from that. Now it is going to be a corner here for Real Sociedad. Taki Kubo did very well to skip past his man, but Johan Mojica's defending. Now Taki Kubo takes the corner for his side into that first post. Real Mallorca clearing it here. Now Taki Kubo playing it out to that left hand side. Real Sociedad trying to put in the cross. Now here's Eichen, the number 3, tries putting into the cross into that second post. Johan Mojica clearing it. Taki Kubo picks up the rebound for his team, plays it back. And now Real Sociedad are really putting on the pressure here, but Real Mallorca doing very well to defend it. Again, Real Sociedad just picking up the rebound. It's Taki Kubo again taking it down. Taki Kubo skipping past his man, skipping past one. But Samu Costa was there to clear it, and Taki Kubo, what a threat he is so far to this Real Mallorca side. But again, the defending from Real Mallorca has been so sharp this match. And Real Sociedad constantly on the edge of the box of Real Mallorca in these last few minutes. Now trying to put in the cross again, cleared by Martin Valgent. Guy Ladding chasing it down, he can't get there on time. Real Sociedad clear it. And now Real Mallorca get the throw in here. Taking a look at the replay from the first goal. It was just a poor giveaway, a poor pass there from Barrenechea to give it right to Sergi Darder. Then Guy Ladding gets the shot off. Of course the ball goes back in the net. Now Guy Ladding, here he is down that right hand side. Referee has given a free kick for Real Sociedad. It's Eichen now. He's gonna take it quickly for his side, playing it back. And Real Sociedad have had quite the amount of possession so far, especially in these last 10 minutes. Real Mallorca just have to hold on before the end of this first half. And if they can go into the second half leading 1-0, then it could be massive for them. And it's such an important lead that they have here at the minute, Real Mallorca. Now, Real Sociedad, all of the players in Real Mallorca's side of the pitch. Barrenechea here is going to play it back. Now here's Eichen. Back to Barrenechea. Barrenechea with a poor pass. And now Real Mallorca, can they break on the counter-attack? No, they lose it instantly. Barrenechea gets it back for his side. Trying to play it through into Marin. But ball goes right to Dominic Grave. And Oyarzabal not happy here with these Real Mallorca players. Sucic also pressing forward here, looking for that goal. Now Dominic Grave boots it up, looking again for Guy Ladding. Guy Ladding can't win the header, claims he gets fouled here. Referee not paying attention. Now here's Maffeo, he does well to win it back. Maffeo trying to get the ball, trying to make it work. He gets taken down here and the free kick has been given. It was Eichen who just took down Pablo Maffeo there. And Pablo Maffeo does so well to get out of those type of situations where he's absolutely surrounded by players, but again, he still manages to get out of there. And he does very well in those situations. Now taking it quickly, looking for Guy Larin. Guy Larin lays it out, but it has been given offside either way. Now approaching the 43rd minute. Just a few minutes left here to go. I don't think there's going to be much extra time added on, as there hasn't been much time wasting. Of course, there has been a goal, so probably 2 to 3 minutes added on. Now everyone in the stadium probably feeling the nerves. Real Mallorca nervous not to concede, and Real Sociedad nervous not to score before the end of this first half. So both these teams, I'm sure, are feeling the nerves. Now Real Mallorca attacking play here. It's Johan Mojica down that left-hand side. Plays it through into Dani Rodriguez, who can't keep hold of the ball. And Real Sociedad doing very well to play from at the back, but they do give the throw-in to Real Mallorca. And I'm sure that Real Mallorca will take their time to take the throw-in. Now Derder playing it into Dani. Dani claims he got fouled here, and the referee has given the free kick for Real Mallorca. Oof, just steps on him there. Definitely a foul there for Real Mallorca. Dani Rodriguez just gets stepped on. He's still on the ground here. And it almost looks like no one's really paying attention to Dani Rodriguez, who is on the ground here. Looks quite hurt. And I'm quite surprised that it wasn't a booking here for Real Sociedad, as he does step on him quite heavily there. And hopefully he is okay. It was Aramburu who did step on him there. Now he is on his feet. Hopefully he is okay. And now Real Mallorca are going to take the free kick here. It's Johan Mojica to take it. Now Mojica puts the cross in. They get on the edge of it, but the ball just goes wide. It was a decent effort there from Real Mallorca. Ball went so fast, didn't even see who got on the edge of it. It was Martin Valgent. And now 2 minutes added on here of extra time. Now Dani Rodriguez down that right hand side. Can he make anything from it? He's just keeping hold of that ball. Real Sociedad do get the throw in. Aiken takes the throw in quickly here. Real Sociedad trying to break on the counter attack. It's Oyarzabal. Referee stops the play as there is a Real Sociedad player on the ground here. And now Aihen is going to take the throw in here for Real Sociedad. Looking to play it into Barrenechea. Real Mallorca defending very well. Pablo Maffeo clearing it. And now the referee blows his whistle, and that is half time here at the Anoeta Stadium. And what a result so far for Real Mallorca, as they are leading here 1-0 at the Anoeta Stadium against a team like this. And Guy Larin was the man to step up and do the job for this Real Mallorca side. And you do have to say, what an impressive result for Real Mallorca so far. And of course, Sergi Derder reading the play to cut out the pass and playing a lovely through ball into Guy Larin. what start this is here for Real Mallorca. But of course, those last 10 minutes, Real Sociedad constantly attacking them, constantly on the edge of the box, on Real Mallorca's edge of the box. It could have been very dangerous. They did have one or two very good chances, but not many. They did have the offside goal, which was a really good chance, but again, offside. And then they had the save from Dominic Grave. I think it was Sečić who got the shot off. And what a save there from Dominic Grave. But apart from that, if we're talking actual big chances, I don't think Real Sociedad have had many. And Real Mallorca have been defending so well in this match. And ever since they got that goal, after the goal they got a bit more lively, started attacking a lot more. But then Real Sociedad did put on the pressure completely within those last 10 minutes. You could see Real Sociedad constantly attacking, constantly having possession of the ball. And it could have been very dangerous for Real Mallorca. Now we are going to go on a quick break and we will be back very shortly for this second half, so do not go anywhere because we have a very exciting second half up ahead of us and so much to play for. Both of these teams chasing those 3 points, and we'll be back very shortly. Do not go anywhere.
Pues ya estamos aquí de nuevo para afrontar esta segunda parte emocionante en el Real Arena. Una primera parte
back after that quick break of this very, very intense and very emotional match here at the Anoeta Stadium here, where Real Mallorca are currently leading 1-0 here away from home up against Real Sociedad, and we're just a few minutes away from kickoff to get started going on this second half. So again, do not go near because we'll have that coming up very, very soon. And most people might be in quite shock, quite surprised that Real Mallorca are leading here now. And in case you did miss the first half, in case you're just joining in now, or in case you did just miss the goal or whatever, it was a poor pass from Real Sociedad to give the ball away in the middle of the field, where Sergi Darder intercepted himself, stole the ball, and then played a lovely through ball, Sergi Darder, right into Kai Larin, who then eventually took the shot off with the exterior of his right foot. Quite a strange shot, quite a strange goal, but all that matters is that it went into the back of the net. And Kai Larin got the lead for Real Mallorca here currently at the Anoeta Stadium. And of course, we do have to say that within the last 10 minutes before the end of the first half, Real Sociedad were absolutely dominating quite so far with the ball. Possession-wise, they had the ball constantly, they were attacking constantly, and they were pretty much every single minute on the edge of Real Mallorca's box. But again, Real Mallorca doing the job, defending very, very, very well, and not letting Real Sociedad get the equalizer before the end of the first half, which of course is major here for Real Mallorca. But again, now they have a very big second half coming up, and they do need to keep this up if Real Mallorca want to hold on to the lead. I believe it's just going to be a game of defensive work here for Real Mallorca. But again, this is what, you know, they were coming out here playing 5 at the back. They need to hold on more than go for it. And Real Sociedad, of course, now they'll have nothing to lose. They'll be constantly going for the goal, the equalizer. So Real Mallorca really need to stay on their toes and keep up the defensive work, especially up against a team like this, which usually quite a dangerous offensive side. You know, 12 goals within their last 5 matches. They definitely are a team that when it comes to goal scoring, they are good at it. They do know how to do that. But of course, when it comes to defensive, you know, Real Sociedad have not managed to keep a clean sheet within the last 9 matches. And now I'm actually just seeing here, Real Sociedad are making a change. Barrenechea is coming off here, and Sergio Gomez is coming on. So the number 7 for the number 20 here, Real Sociedad have made their first substitute of the match going into the second half here. And quite an early change there for Real Sociedad, but I guess they do need to make a change going into the second half. And now Real Sociedad are going to kick off the start of the second half, and we will go under the way. And Real Sociedad have kicked off the match here. And we are on the way, and Real Sociedad instantly giving the ball away for a throw in here for Real Mallorca. And I can only imagine that Real Mallorca aren't going to be rushing any decisions here at the Anoeta Stadium, because again, a very, very complicated stadium playing here at the Anoeta Stadium. And for those who don't remember, the last time Real Mallorca played here was that magical night, the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey, where they did win 4-5 on penalties. And a magical night where every Real Mallorca fan believed that they could bring home that Copa del Rey. Now Dominic Greif with the ball here. Dominic Greif is going to play it through into Mojica. Now Mojica here Mojica playing it forward. It's Dani Rodriguez who picks it up. Dani Rodriguez faking it. Plays it into Sergi Darder. Now Sergi Darder taking it forward here. It's Sergi Darder who cuts in and takes a shot on Sergi Darder. Scores here for Real Mallorca in this second half. And Real Mallorca lead 2-0 here at the Anoeta Stadium. And Sergi Darder with the goal. The man on form this season, the man on fire, has gone himself and scored the goal. And what a moment this is here for Real Mallorca, leading 2-0 here at the Anoeta Stadium. And could you believe it? I don't think any Real Mallorca fan, any Real Mallorca player could believe that they'd be leading 2-0 within 47 minutes here at the Anoeta Stadium. And Sergi Darder curling it into that bottom right corner, and Dani Rodriguez does so well here to hold the ball and play it into Sergi Darder, who just looks like he just tries to curl it into that bottom corner with his right foot. But the shot was just complicated for Ramiro, as it just kicks it slightly below him, and it was a complicated shot. And Real Mallorca scored the second goal here. And now Real Mallorca leading 2-0 at the Anoeta Stadium. And what a moment this is here for Real Mallorca. And I'm more than sure that Ramiro is feeling a bit upset with that. I do think he could have saved it. It did go quite near him, but it was a complicated shot. And now Sergio there skipping past his man and playing it back. And what a result this is here for Real Mallorca. What a start to the second half. And again, Dani Rodriguez, he just did so well to hold on to the ball there and wait for Sergi there to make that run. It's an excellent goal for Real Mallorca. But again, they still have to stay on their toes, as this match is definitely nowhere near over. Still have about 40 minutes left to go before the end of this match. So Real Mallorca have to stay every single moment on it. And now Sergio Darder gets taken down here and claims a yellow card for Baramburu. The referee does not award the yellow card, just awards the free kick here. What a player Sergi Darder has been for Real Mallorca this season. He's just been absolutely spectacular. 1 assist and 1 goal in this match. And what a player he is. Now, Dominic Grave takes the free kick here for Real Mallorca. And now, Real Mallorca holding the ball back here. It's Martin Valgent holding it. Real Sociedad do put the pressure on, but Real Mallorca get the goal kick, which is what they wanted. And now, Dominic Grave to take the goal kick. And now with Real Mallorca leading 2-0, I'm more than sure that they won't want to rush anything, but it almost looks like, as they're trying to go for a third goal. Now Kyle Ladding trying to hold on to it. He does get the throw in. And now Real Mallorca playing it all the way back. Dominic Grave trying to play it long, can't find anyone. Dani Rodriguez brings it down here. Here's Dani Rodriguez taking it forward. Plays it into Mojica. Mojica trying to put in the cross. It's a lovely cross, but it's just a poor header there from Sergi Darder. Pablo Maffeo gets the rebound, puts it into that second post. Doesn't find anyone. Martin Valgent finds the rebound. He plays it into Maffeo. And now Real Mallorca going for that third goal here, looking so lively. And what a performance this is here so far by Real Mallorca. Now Mojica playing it back. The ball goes all the way back to Dominic Grave. Grave plays it long. Antonio Sanchez trying to get the header, couldn't make it work. Now here's Antonio Rayo, who tries playing it through into Kai Ladin. Kai Ladin does get it, does play it out to Sergio there, who plays a free ball into Dani Rodriguez. And I think Ramírez gets the corner there. No, the referee has awarded a goal kick for Real Sociedad. And now, Real Sociedad finally with possession of the ball. Now here's Aigen into Sergio Gomez. And I just think that second goal really destroyed Real Sociedad's whole setup, their whole confidence. And just look at them now, giving the ball away there. It's a really poor pass and very good pressure there from Sergio Derder. And they give the throw-in away. But again, Ramírez can't get too confident, as at any moment this lead could slip. They just need to, I think, keep on going for the third as they are doing. Now Samu Costa clears it up. Mojica trying to get on the edge of it. Real Sociedad end up getting the ball, kick it up. Looking for Merin there. Now here comes Real Sociedad Ataque Cubo. Referee decides to give the free kick. And La Real Sociedad so far just looks so lost ever since that second goal by Ramírez. I don't think they saw it coming. I don't think anyone saw it coming. But again, plenty more minutes left to go in this match. So both of these teams don't have to get too comfortable. Quite the few amount of Ramírez players warming up here now. Now Sergio Derder does very well to get the ball back here. Plays it into Ladin into Dani Rodriguez. Now Ramírez playing the ball very well here. Antonio Rayo out to Copete. Copete into Mojica. Mojica does almost very well to skip past his man, just loses it there. Now here's Real Sociedad. Can they make anything from this? Trying to get the shot on here, Real Sociedad. And it could have been a very dangerous crossing. But luckily Copete was there to clear it. And a decent chance there by Real Sociedad. Aigen just tries playing that through ball into Oyarzabal. Luckily Copete was there to clear it. And now Real Sociedad have a corner to take. And now looks like Real Sociedad are going to be making a substitute here. The second substitute of the match. Susic coming on for Oscarsson. The Icelandic player coming on for Real Sociedad. Just taking a look at the replay from the first goal here. Dani Rodriguez just does so well to hold on to the ball there, not lose it, and wait for Sergio Derder to overlap him. And then it's a decent shot by Sergio Derder, but again, I definitely think Ramiro should have saved it. And then Ramírez lead 2-0. Now here's Mojica playing it into Kai Ladin, who's getting pressed here by Barambulu, who does end up fouling Kyle Larin here. Now it is going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca. Barambulu just takes him down there, as you can see. It looks like the man himself of this match, Sergi Darder, is going to take the free kick here for his side. Trying to put into cross into that first post, no good, cleared here. Now Maffeo picks up the rebound. Maffeo trying to play a long ball into Martin Valgent. But they can't make it work. Now Real Sociedad finally with possession of the ball. It's Arambulu who plays it into Take Kubo. Take Kubo plays it back to Arambulu. And they're going to play it all the way back and restart here at Real Sociedad. Now here's Takuma Sano trying to play it through here. Copete does very well to defend Marin. Now Mojica clearing the ball, looking for Larin, who can't bring it down. And now, could have been very dangerous here. Antonio Reyes stealing the ball there. Unfortunately, Larin just couldn't get on the edge of it. Now, Real Sociedad with the ball. Looks like they're slowly regaining the possession back here now. So Real Mallorca just have to keep up the good work. Now here's Take Kubo playing it into Marin. Marin gets taken down here. Referee says no foul. Real Mallorca end up getting the ball back. It's Sergi Darder here. Plays it out wide into that right hand side. It's Pablo Maffeo. Pablo Maffeo taking it down himself. Does stop here. Plays it back into Sergi Darder. Now here's Samu Costa, decides to switch the ball out to Mojica, and it's a lovely ball. Now Mojica tries putting in the cross into that second post, but it's way too much power on it. And Real Sociedad get the throw in. Just too much power on that cross there by Mojica. And now just approaching the 60th minute. 30 minutes left to go here before the full time whistle. And it's a very good performance from Real Mallorca so far. Now Kyle Larin gets the ball back. It's Dani Rodriguez who plays it free into Samu Costa. Now Real Mallorca are going to restart the play here all the way back to Dominic Grave. Now Dominic Grave looking for Antonio Sanchez there. Here's Antonio Sanchez taking it forward, playing it into Dani Rodriguez. He tries playing it through, but too much power on the pass, and he ends up giving a throw in to Real Sociedad. Now Real Sociedad taking it forward.
Yo creo que el Mallorca es uno de los equipos que verdad que tal vez puede perder, pero que las tiene en todo momento. No hay ningún partido, no es que no hemos tenido ninguna ocasión para poder ganar.
Real Sociedad playing it down the right hand side. Copete defending so well there against Take Kubo and Marin. And of course, Sergi Darder does get fouled there by Barambulu. And it's going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca. And if Real Mallorca keep this type of performance up, and it looks like the 3 points Might be going all the way back to Son Mosh. But again, they just need to keep up the good performance. Trying to play a ball into Ladin. Ladin, can he bring it down? Ladin does very well to get the throw in for his side here. And now Johan Mojica takes the throw in here into Derder. Derder trying to put in the cross, and he does get corner for Real Mallorca here. Aramburu. Aramburu just blocking the cross there by Sergi Derder. Real Mallorca will take the corner here. Now can Real Mallorca make anything from this corner? Putting it in to the middle area. Real Sociedad clearing it. Real Mallorca breaking the counter-attack here and giving the throw in to Real Sociedad. Now one interesting fact actually is that Real Mallorca haven't kept a clean sheet in 13 matches. And so far in this match they haven't conceded a goal. But again, with that type of stats, Real Mallorca really need to keep it into consideration that they need to keep on defending well. Now Real Sociedad trying to find a way in, struggling to find a way in. Trying to play it into Take Kubo. The Icelandic striker picks it up in the end. And Real Mallorca is there to clear it. Copete again there to clear the ball. But he does give the corner to Real Sociedad. And it's just Oscarsson, the Icelandic, who chases the ball down there. And he does get the corner for his team. Now, can Real Sociedad make the most from this corner, putting it into the second post? It's cleared here. Pablo Maffeo is going to go out to press. That Real Sociedad player, Pablo Maffeo, does very well to get it back. And Maffeo gets taken down quite a few times here. Doesn't get the foul though. And Real Sociedad get the ball back. Now Real Sociedad taking it forward, trying to put the cross into that second post. It goes past everyone. Takuma Sano tries picking up. Take Kubo tried picking up here. The rebound. And now here's Take Kubo, tries putting in the cross into that second post. And again, the ball just goes right out of bounds. One thing you do have to keep into consideration is the players that Real Mallorca are missing here tonight. They are missing Vedan Muriki, Takuma Sano, Manu Morlanes, Robert Navarro, missing so many key players, but yet they're managing to play so well here at the Anoeta Stadium so far. And now Real Mallorca holding the ball very well in the midfield here as Dani Rodriguez, who plays it into Sergi Derder. Sergi Derder tries playing it into Antonio Sanchez, just too much power on the pass. It goes right into the hands of Ramiro. But again, it was a decent effort there from Real Mallorca. Now 25 minutes left to go in this match. And Real Mallorca looking very sharp, but I will say Real Sociedad may be picking up the rhythm a bit more now.
pero le termina ganando Copete la partida perfectamente, la cede hacia Dominic Grave y a volver a empezar el Mallorca. La Real que busca en todo momento cómo hacerle daño, pero no lo encuentra. Termina
Now Real Sociedad on that left-hand side. Can Real Sociedad make anything from this? That is the question. Trying to put in the cross into that second post, but he does very well there, Copete, to play the ball into Dominic Grave. And now Real Mallorca gets taken down here on the counter-attacking play. And again, he doesn't get booked for that. I definitely think the referee should start to hand out yellow cards here. But it is going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca. And it looks like Real Sociedad are going to be making 2 substitutes very soon now. And now Copete almost losing the ball there in a very dangerous position. He does well to get it back. And the ball's just rebounding all over the place. It's Guy Ladding who almost gets through here. Does well to keep the ball. Plays it back into Darder. Darder taking it forward. Gets taken down here. Referee says nothing. Antonio Sanchez picks up the rebound. Plays it into Darder. Darder tries playing it through into Maffeo. And what player Darder has been so far. And now Real Sociedad are going to break on a counter-attacking play. Down that left-hand side. It's Oscarson. Oscarson couldn't make anything from it. Real Mallorca defending so well. And kicking it up. And now Real Sociedad have the ball here. Aramburu now taking it forward. Aramburu into Take Kubo. Take Kubo now. Couldn't make anything from it. As Samugosa defends very well here. Playing it out wide now. It's Einhen who tries putting in the cross, but Pablo Maffeo is there to clear it. And again, excellent defending by Real Mallorca. And this match is all of a sudden very, very lively from both sides. It's Einhen, Munoz. Now Einhen, Munoz. Real Sociedad looking for a solution, playing it free. It's a lovely ball here. Tries putting in the cross. And it is going to be a corner here. Martin Valgen blocked the cross. And now Real Sociedad gets the corner. 20 minutes left to go here. And what match we have ahead of us. Now Real Sociedad putting in the corner. Getting on the edge of it. And what a save that is there by Dominic Grave. Stretching himself, making himself wide. And he gets the save here for Real Mallorca. What a save, Dominic Grave. Now, Real Sociedad get another corner here, of course. Putting it into that second post. They do get on the edge of it. The ball just goes in the air and falls back down. Referee ends up blowing his whistle, giving the foul to Real Mallorca. And it looks like Real Sociedad player could be quite hurt here. Just looks like he's pulled a muscle maybe. What a save that is there by Dominic Grave. A very big save. Dominic Grave, what a match he is also having. They've not had many shots, but the ones that they have got on have been very, very good shots. And Dominic Grave has been so sharp today. What a match he's having. Now Oyarzabal not happy with the referee, claiming he got fouled in the play before the corner. The referee didn't award it. Now it looks like there are going to be some substitutions here. for both sides, it looks like. Now it looks like Dani Rodriguez is coming off here, and Omar Mascarell will be coming on for Real Mallorca. Looks like Real Mallorca maybe going a bit more defensive now, bringing on the centre defensive mid for centre attacking mid. And now Real Sociedad are also going to be making 2 substitutes here. Take Kubo coming off here for Real Sociedad, who I would say has been their best player. Arrargaitz coming on for Real Sociedad. And then Marin coming off for Olagazzi. And now both teams making substitutes here. Real Sociedad with quite a dangerous chance here, but Sergi, they're doing well to track back and clear the ball here. They take the throw in quickly, but they lose the ball instantly, and Real Mallorca clear it up. And Take Kubo, who came off here for Real Sociedad, I would say was probably their most dangerous player, so it does surprise me. And now the referee has given a handball, actually, that wasn't seen. He didn't see it earlier. And Antonio Rayo's also on the ground here. Quite a lot of things going on at once. Antonio Rayo is back up. And Real Sociedad are going to take the free kick here on the left-hand side of that Real Mallorca box. It looks like Real Sociedad putting in the cross into that second post. And what chance that was there for Real Sociedad. But again, the ball just goes wide. But what cross that is there. And Mojica just does enough to put off Arrargaitz. Arrargaitz did get his head on it, but Mojica does enough just to nudge him. It could have been very dangerous now. Mojica takes the throw in here. Real Mallorca absolutely clear it up, beats it up, risking not taking any chances. And Real Mallorca have definitely looked like they've gone a lot more defensive now within these last 15 minutes of the match. And of course Real Sociedad bringing on more offensive players, trying to go for the 2 goals that they do need. Now here's Real Sociedad trying to play it through. They're going to restart the ball here. They were just trying to play it through into Oyarzabal there. Support pass now. Again looking for Oscarsson there. But Real Mallorca clearing it very well. Defending. And they need to keep it up. It's Real Sociedad again with the ball here. Oyarzabal playing it. And now all the way out to the right hand side. Trying to put in the cross here from that right hand side, but nobody gets on the edge of it. Arrargaitz putting in a lovely ball from that right hand side, but no one is there to get on the edge of it. And what a ball that was there by Arrargaitz. I'm getting word that Antonio Rayo could be maybe potentially a bit hurt, potentially subbed off here, but they're just waiting to see how he feels, letting him continue for now. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Si puede Real seguir, pues mejor para Mallorca.
Arcaiz intentaba introducirla dentro del área, la saca el Mallorca, recupera otra vez la Real.
Now here's Real Sociedad again, constantly holding the possession now. Real Sociedad constantly attacking. Real Mallorca have definitely gone more defensive now. Now it's Aramburu with the ball. He's going to play it back. Here's Arcaiz on that right-hand side. Tries playing it through to poor pass. But Real Sociedad don't take long to recover the ball. And it's Aramburu who got it back. Real Sociedad with 64% possession so far. Real Mallorca with 34. Trying to play it out wide to Arcaiz, but Johan Mojica is there to cut out the pass. And Real Sociedad just constantly looking for a way through. But Real Mallorca defending so well. Now here come Real Mallorca. But again, trying to play it through to Martí Valgent, who's all the way on that right-hand side, but it's a poor pass. Too much power on it, and now Martí Valgent all the way up. And Real Sociedad breaking on the counter-attack. Now Pablo Maffeo is there to cut out the pass and kicks it up. Now here's Arcaiz on that right-hand side with the number 40. Tries putting in the cross into that second post. The cross goes massively wide. And now it looks like Real Mallorca players on the ground. It looks like it's Guy Laddin who's on the ground. And they are going to be subbing him off now for Abdon Prats, who did score last time Real Mallorca did face Real Sociedad. And that was at the Estadio Somos in September, where Abdon Prats scored the only goal in that match to win it 1-0. But again, Real Mallorca definitely playing more defensive now, sitting back more, not really going up for any more attacking plays. So not quite sure if Abdon Prats will have many chances in this match. Now Real Sociedad trying to take it down. It's Ayhen Munoz tries taking it down, but Maffeo does very well to defend him, and so does Antonio Sanchez. Now Real Mallorca are going to take the throw in here for their side. 10 minutes to go before the full-time whistle plus extra time. So Real Mallorca each minute getting a step closer to those 3 points, and now playing a lovely through ball into Samu Costa, who just quite can't get there on time. And the Real Sociedad defenders are there to cut out the pass, but of course Real Mallorca do get the throw in here. It's Martin who just gets there on time before Samu Costa. But of course, Real Mallorca do get the throw in here. Now here's Mojica, takes the throw and plays it. Now here's Omar Mascarrey. He's going to play it back into Copete into Mojica now. Mojica into Sergi Reder, into Samu Costa. Samu Costa trying to keep hold of the ball. He can't. Arcaiz tries playing it free into Oscarsson, but kicks it out of bounds. Now here's Johan Mojica, plays it into Sergi Derder, who does get taken down, but the referee claims no foul. Sorry, not Sergi Derder, Abdon Prats, who actually gets taken down there. Now, Ramiro beating it up. It's Abdon Prats who brings it down, does very well to bring it down. Taking it down that left-hand side, trying to hold on to it. Abdon Prats ends up fouling the Real Sociedad player. And they are going to take it quickly now, Real Sociedad. Now, Real Sociedad trying to play it through. Again, it's just not enough from Real Sociedad. And now here's Samu Costa, he plays it into Copete. Copete takes it forward, playing it into Sergi Derder, who plays out to Johan Mojica. Oh, Samu Costa with a lovely little flick to play it into Johan Mojica. Now Mojica tries putting in the low cross into Abdon Prats, who does get the shot off, but he just sends it over the crossbar. And what chance that was there to make it 3-0 for Real Mallorca. And now Real Sociedad breaking immediately. It's Arcades on the right with the ball into Aramburu. Aramburu back to Arcades on that right hand side. Aramburu again back to Arcades. It's just these two playing at the minute. Plays it through into Oyarzabal. Tries putting in the low cross, but Martin Valgen was there to clear the cross. And now Aramburu is going to take the throw in. And Johan Mojica's on the ground here. And he just looks quite hurt. And now, looks like Real Mallorca are going to make a few changes here. Looks like Antonio Sanchez and Johan Mojica are both coming off here. Coming on, looks like it's going to be Toni Lato for Real Mallorca. Just to confirm that Antonio Sanchez and Johan Mojica coming off for Mateu Morey and Toni Lato for Real Mallorca. Two, again, very defensive players here for this Real Mallorca side. And now 84 minutes in, just about 6 minutes plus extra time to go. And every minute Real Mallorca are getting closer to bringing home those 3 points. Toni Lato clearing the ball there. Now all those Real Sociedad players are up front there. Here's Aramburu with the ball here. They try playing it into Arcades, but again it's no good. Now Sergi Derder has the ball and he's breaking on the counter-attack here. He switches it all the way out wide into Mateu Morey, who plays it back. And now Real Mallorca are going to restart the play. Ball all the way back to Dominic Grave. Dominic Grave's just going to beat it up. No one there to bring it down. Real Sociedad bring the ball down, and now here they come. Trying to play it through the middle. It's a poor pass. It goes right into the feet of Antonio Rayo. Now here's Toni Lato. Toni Lato playing it through the middle. It's Abdon Prats who's chasing the ball down. Toni Lato gets there. Plays it out wide. And now Real Mallorca just holding onto that ball, not losing it. And they decide to play it all the way back. Copete plays out wide into Mateu Morey. Mateu Morey back to Copete. Copete back to Sergi Derder. And now the ball goes out to Antonio Rayo. Real Mallorca lose the ball there and give the throw in to Real Sociedad. 4 minutes left to go. And I'm sure that Real Mallorca manager, Jacobo Arrasate, is feeling all the nerves in the world right now, as this is such a vital match for Real Mallorca. Such a vital match for both of these sides. And now Real Mallorca recovered the ball here. It's Mateu Jaume with the ball. Mateu Jaume plays out wide to Copete. Copete into Sergi Darder. He's going to play out to Maffeo. And now Mateo Morey gives away a foul. Now 3 minutes left to go here, and I'm trying to decide who has been the best player of this match so far. I want to name a few. I think Dominic Grave has been absolutely spectacular here tonight. Not tonight, today. It's not tonight, yeah. I think he's been absolutely spectacular today, Dominic Grave. I think he's just been so solid. He's had so many difficult shots and he saved every single one of them. And obviously, no doubt in my mind, Sergi Darder has been a whole influence in this match in that midfield, giving assists, getting goals. It just has to go to Sergi Darder, but don't get me wrong, all those players have been so strong on that pitch here tonight. And Guy Larin, of course, doing his job of getting the goal. You know, he's been struggling a lot, and now getting that goal for his team really helps him push them forward. And again, all those defenders, every single one of them, have been so solid this match. Every single one. I just really think every single player in that Real Mallorca team has been really sharp. And one thing that won't be talked about a lot is, of course, Antonio Sanchez and Samu Costa, those two centre defensive mids that have been running all over the place this match. But just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. But they've been getting the ball, they've been defending so well, and they've been running non-stop. So also a massive respect to them. Now, 1 minute left to go plus extra time, and it's looking like Real Mallorca are going to be bringing home these 3 points. Now Dominic Grave takes the free kick for Real Mallorca, trying to play it through. Tony Lato brings it into Samu Costa. Tony Lato does very well to get the ball back here. It's Samu Costa now. Samu Costa does very well to skip past his man. He does get taken down here. And what a play from Samu Costa that is. And he hypes up the Real Mallorca fans, telling them to be louder. And Samu Costa does so well, so well there to skip past his man. And he gets the free kick for his team. And Zubimendi does get a yellow card here for his Real Sociedad side. Now we are in the 90th minute, and there has been 5 minutes added on extra time here. 5 minutes left to go of the extra time. And Zubimendi picking up a yellow card. And now Sergi Darder to take the free kick here. Takes the free kick. It's a poor cross there from Sergi Darder. Not sure if he was trying to cross the second post or shoot, but either way, he was quite poor there. And now Real Sociedad taking it forward. Not many minutes left for Real Sociedad. Aramburu now. Real Sociedad just playing with those two centre backs, trying to find a way through. They just can't seem to get through that Real Mallorca defense here tonight. And as I did mention, Real Mallorca haven't kept a clean sheet in the last 13 matches. So what a moment this is for them. And of course they've been on a little bit of a bad streak, and now winning this such vital match against Real Sociedad at their own ground. What a moment this is for Real Mallorca. And now Dombras just does get fouled there, gets taken down. 3 minutes left to go here, and that is another yellow card for Real Sociedad. Elustombo picks up the yellow card here.
Oyarzábal que se la lleva, sigue Oyarzábal atacando por la derecha, Toni Lato que se la termina llevando, la recupera Oyarzábal tocando para Aramburu, Aramburu desde la derecha pone el centro.
Now just waiting for Real Mallorca to take the free kick here. Dominic Greif takes it quickly. Real Sociedad winning it. Just about 2 minutes and a half left to go, and it's looking like the victory is going to be brought home here. Now Oyarzabal wins it, but Toni Lato gets there on time to get it back. Aramburu tries putting in the cross, but the cross goes too wide, and it's going to be a throw in here. And one thing you do have to say is the last time that Real Mallorca did come to the stadium, they did also win, and it was the Copa del Rey semi-final, where they won on penalties 4-5. And now they've come back here again, and they've won it again. So Real Mallorca obviously causing nightmares and problems for Real Sociedad. Not to mention the last time that they did play each other was at Somos, and they also won that 1-0. With Abdon Prat scoring the only goal. So if you count this match, within the last 3 matches, Real Mallorca have beat Real Sociedad every time. Now, just 1 minute and a half to go here. Real Sociedad get the free kick, they're going to take it. Trying to put it into that first post. It's cleared, but they pick up the rebound here. It's Archides, tries curling it into that top left corner, but it just goes too wide here. And now Real Mallorca will take their time to take this throw in here. Not throw in, goal kick. 24 total attacks here for Real Sociedad this match. 3 shots on target for both teams. And the referee has blown his full-time whistle. And that is the end of this match here, and Real Mallorca have brought the 3 points home from the Anoeta Stadium up against Real Sociedad, up against a team like this, at a stadium like this. What a result this is here for Real Mallorca. I mean, what a big result in such a vital match like this. And I'm being honest, I'm more than sure that me and plenty other fans didn't have the biggest hopes going out here today, considering Real Mallorca's recent bad results and the way they've been performing. You know, 13 matches that they couldn't keep a clean sheet, and now Real Mallorca have gone out here, won 2-0, and put on an absolutely stunning performance. And of course, the MVP, the man of the match, does go all the way to the man himself. You already know who I'm going to say, Sergi Darder. He does get rewarded that here, the La Liga man of the match. And I would personally give it to him too, and I think any Real Mallorca fan, any Real Mallorca player, manager, whatever you want to be, would also give it to him here today because he was the main man. He did get the assist for the first goal with a lovely assist, and he stole the ball to get the assist, and then he went on to score the second goal. So what a match he had. Absolutely spectacular performance from those Real Mallorca defenders, you do have to say. I think every single one of those defenders, doesn't matter which one, I think all 5 of them, Pablo Maffeo, Martin Balgent, Antonio Rayo, Copete, and Mojica, I think they were all spectacular here tonight. Of course, the midfield was also spectacular with Sergi Roder, Samu Costa, and Antonio Sanchez. And of course, I think Daniel Rodriguez was a bit quiet today, but of course he did get the assist for the second goal, and he did very well to hold on to the ball there and wait for Sergi to make the run. So you'd have to take that into consideration. Of course, Guy Larin did get the first goal for his team with definitely an interesting shot that he pulled off there with his right foot, the outside of his right foot. Strange shot, but it doesn't matter because it went in, and that's all that matters. And hopefully Guy Larin now, I did say before this match kicked off that if Real Mallorca really want to win here today, that Guy Larin really needs to step up, as he has been just recently low on confidence. He's been poor in front of net, struggling really to score. And I did say without Muriqi, who's usually the goal scorer, he's got 7 goals this season, he's the highest goal scorer for Real Mallorca this season. I did say without him, Real Mallorca were really going to need someone to step up. They were going to need a striker to do it. And this man did step up and score the first chance, which I think the first goal made a massive difference in this match. And the second goal, I think, just nailed the coffin for Real Mallorca, because that second goal was absolutely spectacular. And I mean, we just do have to talk about it. What a player Sergi Darder has been this season and is being this season for Real Mallorca. Creating so many chances, getting so many assists. And on that pitch, he just looks so confident on the ball every time he gets the ball in that midfield area. And he just loves those positions where he just gives through balls, curls it into that second post. And he's just so good at that. I definitely just think Sergi Darder has been excellent this season, and he's been absolutely excellent this match. And I think everyone did their job out there tonight. I think that's the reason why Real Mallorca won. They really played as a team. But also another player, another person we have to talk about is the goalkeeper, Dominic Grave. Absolutely spectacular from Dominic Grave, the man of saves he made out there tonight. Not just easy shots, very difficult shots. He made some really big saves out there tonight. And he was just so solid, I think. He was absolutely spectacular. What performance Dominic Grave has had. And I think the reason Real Mallorca really won out there tonight, apart from everyone doing their job very well, we do have to recognize how solid defensively they were. Offensively, they didn't even have that many chances, but the ones that they did have, they did manage to score. Defensively, they had to defend non-stop that match. And they didn't make any slip-ups, they didn't make any errors. And defensively, Real Mallorca just looked so solid out there tonight. And I mean, if they could keep up this type of performance every game from now on, then I'm more than sure that they could bring home plenty of points. Now we have the words from Sergi Darder. It wasn't easy because of the rivals, because of the fans, and I'm sure you were doubting. How do you feel? Yeah, I know. I think there's a lot of people that already gave us for lost. It's true that we've been in a bit of a bad form, but I think the team showed that we're still here. We really fight until the end, and we were really good. Offensive level, pretty much with 2 chances, you got 2 goals. And defensively, Grave was good, but generally, they didn't really have many chances. No, I think the defensive is what won us the match. I think we played it as a team very well. When we play as a team, it's very difficult to beat us. And I definitely think the credit deserves the defensive players here today. And I do also have to say the changes, Abdon, when he came on, he really changed the match. Defensively, we really did all we could, and I'm really happy. First victory outside of home in 2025. All that really helps too, right? Yeah, of course. Just because we lost 2 matches, it's not like it's the end of the world. We keep on fighting, we keep on working. And, we saw today that we're definitely still in this. Now next match at home, we can't let them win anymore at home. We can't do that. If we win next home at home, then I definitely think we can keep on doing well. I think this is a message, just to show everyone that, I think we're doing really well, and we have to keep on working hard. We have to talk about you personally. 4 matches, 5 assists. Is this the best version of you? I think I'm playing like always. Numbers maybe, they're more than you think. But I'm really glad that, the manager gave me a lot of confidence ever since the first day. The numbers are arriving now. I make goals, but I also make assists. I just want to let that be known. I think we have to continue growing. I'm really happy because, we got the 3 points, but especially because defensively we were just so strong, and I want to congratulate everyone. So those are the words there from Sergio Darder, who, as you can see, obviously a very, very happy man out there tonight. Obviously for the match that he's done, and obviously for getting the 3 points out there tonight. And, just looking quickly at what he said, no doubt about it, the defense deserve all the credit for this match. He's definitely right. Offensively, yeah, he is right. They only had actually like 2 free chances, and that's it, and they scored from them, and that's all that matters. And then the rest was all defensive work. So, you definitely do have to say a massive respect to that defensive side out there tonight, because they were just constantly defending, constantly fighting for it, and they got, I think, the result. They completely deserved it. And I definitely think, we're going to stop talking about Real America real quick, and they're going to look at that Real Sociedad side. I just think it was so poor from that, Real Sociedad side. I think Real Sociedad recently have definitely been dropping the form. They've been up and down a bit, but they've definitely dropped the form quite a lot recently. When I watched them in Europa League, I remember against Manchester United in the round 16, where they lost in aggregate on total 5-2. They were just so poor, and I think that's the version that I saw out here today. That's the same version I saw up against Manchester United in the Europa League. I just think they were so poor. They just weren't there offensively. They weren't creating much danger, and obviously that is because the massive performance that, Real America put in defensively. But again, Real Sociedad are supposed to be a goal-scoring team and more of an offensive threat more than defensive. And I just think they were so poor. Oyarzabal, who's usually the main man for Real Sociedad, he was so quiet here tonight. He did score a goal, but of course it was given offside. But apart from that, he was just absolutely missing. We didn't really see him. I definitely think the best player out there tonight for me was either Taku Kubo, the ex-Real Mallorca player. I definitely think he was creating the most danger up front for Real Sociedad when he was on. He was cutting in, taking shots, putting in good passes. But again, he just couldn't find the goal, he couldn't find the target he needed. And I think that centre-back, that number 31 for Real Sociedad, Martin, I think he was also very decent out there tonight. I think he was the only defender that was actually doing his job for Real Sociedad. Whereas I think the others were a bit lost out there tonight. Ramiro, I think the goalkeeper, was pretty poor for Real Sociedad out there tonight. And I think the second goal, he even maybe could have got a hand on it. It was obviously a decent shot by Sergio, but again, I just think it was poor. And I just think in general that whole performance from Real Sociedad, I think they'll be a bit disappointed. I think it was not their full potential version. I think it was poor. But again, you do have to look at Real Mallorca here tonight, and what a big performance defensively and the midfield. And of course, everyone on the team really for putting in their part and doing the job. And again, the substitutes, I think the substitutes today for Real Mallorca were so good. You know, you could instantly see the impact that those substitutes made. I really liked Donny Lato and Mateo Morey. I really liked how they come on. You could instantly see them defending, running all over the place. I mean, Donny Lato was even up the field, and next second he was down. He was absolutely all over the place. Now we have the words from Jacob Arrasate. It's true that the goal really helped us, the first one. And I think after that, we really put in the work defensively. It's a really big victory for us. And, you know, we really needed that clean sheet too. 3 points from a really important match to stay in the European position. Yeah, you know, last week was a really big decision. This week is also a really big decision. So, you know, we don't have to be dramatic about it. We just have to continue moving match by match. Yeah, you know, it's really big morally. Winning here is really complicated. So, you know, let's go into next week. We have to try and beat Leganés at home with our people. How do you think Sergi Darder has been playing recently? That's 4 assists in the last 5 matches. He also did score a goal. And Ladin also scored a goal. Yeah, I think, you know, Sergi, you know, we saw it today. He got goal and assist in a moment that the team really needed. You know, we weren't creating much chances. He's got personality, and thanks to him, we could also defend very well. And, you know, Kyle, you know, you saw it, you know, he opened up the opener, you know. When he has a good match, when he's looking confident, he really is good, and he can do it. Now he got the first victory outside of the home this year. Yeah, you know, we were struggling a bit when it comes to away matches, but finally we got our prize. Those were the words there from Jacoba Arrasate, who, as you can see, you know, very happy, but not getting too overhyped. One thing I do want to say, we will have more player interviews coming up very soon, so do not go anywhere if you want to see those. And of course, we'll have the press conference from Jacoba Arrasate in a bit. But first, we are going to have some more player interviews, so do not go anywhere if you want to see those. But again, one thing I was talking about before we did have the player interview is the substitutes for Real Mallorca. I think they really made a good change out there tonight. I think Donny Lato and Mateo Morey were just so good out there. And Abdon Prats also, I think he was very sharp. Even Omar Mascara, I think all those substitutes were really good. But, you know, Donny Lato, for example, one moment he was there, he cleared the ball, he was defending, and the next I saw him all the way up on the pitch, on the counter-attack. He was just running non-stop all over the place. Very good. Now we have the words from Pablo Maffeo. Pablo, congratulations. What a match, no? And what victory from this team. Yeah, we knew it was going to be a complicated match. Because of the semi-finals of the Cup, you know, we know what we were facing. But in the end, you know, they didn't score a single goal. And yeah, that just says the match that we've done. It's important to be very effective in front of net. On a match like this, in front of these people, pretty much with 2 or 3 chances, you got the goals. Yeah, in the end, you know, what can I tell you? We have to, the chances that we have to make the most of them. Can you lift the microphone, please? Get in here, get in the interview. Dominic, what a match, no? I was talking to Pablo Maffeo. Very important for the team, for the morale. Yeah, very important. You know, this is how we can play when we play all together. Very, very good defensively, very organized. You know, in a pitch like this, you really have to fight. Straight out defensively, the team was very good. But also in the times that they shot, you know, you made all the saves. Yeah, I mean, in the end, you know, I want to help the team. And, you know, I'm glad not to concede a single goal. You know, for me, yeah, but, you know, for the whole team, that, you know, we've kept a clean, we haven't managed and able to keep a clean sheet. It's really good. Even against, like, Espanyol, we couldn't keep a clean sheet. So I'm really happy defensively with this team. 43 points from the team now. 1 victory to keep on going. How do you feel? Yeah, in the end, you know, we're close. We're really close. It's a shame last week, the result. But hey, we have to keep on going. We have to keep on thinking positive. And we'll keep on going. Those were the words there from Dominic Greif and Pablo Maffeo. 2 players who, we have to say, put in an absolutely spectacular performance. You know, Dominic Greif, who made plenty of very, very, very important saves out there tonight. Some big, big saves. And Pablo Maffeo, who in my opinion is always playing so sharp every single match. He's putting in the work, not letting players beat him in 1v1s. He's just such a solid right back. I really am a fan of Pablo Maffeo, and I really think he put in a good shift out there today. So now, that is the end of the player interviews. The players are heading off now, getting onto the bus. But, of course, we still have the press conference from Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager. So, if you do want to hear that, do not go anywhere because we'll have that coming up very, very shortly. But the player interviews are now over. Who, as you can see, everyone over the moon with this victory. It's such an important victory, but not getting too excited because they have to keep on going. They have to keep on working, and there's still work to do. But again, a very, very big victory out here for Real Mallorca tonight. A very big performance, defensively especially, but from every single one of those players. So everyone really happy, and I'm sure it's going to be very good team morale going forward, as next week they do face Leganes at the Somos Stadium, a team who, as we know, is sitting all the way at the bottom of the table. Team, as we know, is not doing very well at the minute. They're not sitting at the bottom, actually. They're sitting at third last, but, you know what I mean, all the way in that bottom area. A team that's really, really not doing well this season, that's really struggling this season. So, you know, Real Mallorca really have to make the most. That definitely has to be a victory, no doubt about it. But, you know, it comes to show what Real Mallorca can do. Beating a team like this at a stadium like this is not something that everyone can do in this league. So, again, what a big victory for Real Mallorca. And they just have to keep this up. And possibilities, maybe, for European spot, it's definitely not over. Maybe if they would have lost here today, I could have told you that it's not going to happen anymore. But with this win, it just gets them that bit closer. And if they can rack up as many points as possible, then it's definitely still a possibility. It definitely still can happen, but again, they just have to keep on winning, keep racking up as many points as they can, and it definitely could be a possibility. But again, we will have the words from Jacob Arrasate coming up very, very shortly, the press conference from the Real Mallorca manager to see how he's feeling. So again, do not go anywhere if you do want to hear that. And we're actually going to go through it right now. How do you analyze this match? You know, it's a big victory for us. We're coming from a big loss last week, and it just makes us really happy. it's true that, you know, that first goal really helped us. It pushed us forward, and I think we defended really, really well. I think we had personality on the ball. You know, they should take lots of credit for this match. And every single minute, you know, they didn't score, we kept a clean sheet. You know, last week we didn't be too dramatic, and this week, you know, we just have to keep on working now. We did good. Larin's goal. That Kyle Larin goal, how important was it? Yeah, you know, it's not the first time he's done this. You know, he has capability of winning that space. And, you know, he is a good finisher, and we have a good player to give him the pass like Sergi. So I'm really happy for him. I really think he needed that goal to get his confidence back, and he helped us get the victory. You know well how Real are and this pitch. Are you surprised at how you guys played here today? No, you know, easy, it's really not. But, you know, we really played good. We're really ahead of them. They really started attacking us quite a lot, and especially in the second half, we were a lot better because we defended so well without the ball. You know, we know how to deal with this type of approach. We just kept on defending, and we had a good feeling, and I really think that's why we won. Winning here is really hard, so we're really happy. You know, a very deserved victory. You know, the team was very good. Yeah, you know, we need to do these type of matches. We defended very well, and we have to be, you know, really effective. And it's true that we had little chances and we were effective, and that just helped us grow every single minute in the match. And, you know, the rival, they were really feeling it because they were losing 1-0, then 2-0, and, you know, they were really rushing it. And, you know, for us, it's just a big morale to win this match, and it really helps us. Do you think that this makes the team a lot stronger to fight for a European spot? You're doing bad within the last few matches. You know, it's very equal now on the table. Yeah, and now we've got 43 points. But yeah, you know, plus this victory, it really helps us chase that dream, really helps us to win next week, to go in with more confidence, to go in with more happiness. You've seen that there's loads of teams and loads of different results that can happen. Every single week, we have to go in and win. But yeah, it really helps this match today. How does the team recover from after this match? You know, last week, people said that the season was pretty much over. Yeah, you know, maybe for them it was over, but for us it was definitely not. You know, yeah, we were a bit disappointed, but we kept on working. We know it's just one match that you lose. We have to keep on going. We train and with the same intensity every single week, with the same concentration. And now we just have to go and focus again next week against Leganés. You always have a new chance, and you always have to be ready for the new chances. 0 goals scored. You know, Real Mallorca maybe recently weren't defending too well, conceding that amount of goals. But, you know, with Sergi and that midfield helping, you know, but the first thing is that they didn't score. How do you feel? The team knows how important it is, you know, to keep the net with 0 goals. And that just shows a bit the work that the team put in, the goalkeeper and all the defenders. You know, the midfield, the defense just has to be really solid. This language is gallego, so I cannot translate this language.
Bueno, kosta gaten, tamaina hartzi, eta hemen ezileik pentsau, horren guztak izan izango da, baina egisa azkenengo emaitza bintzat positibuk izan zela.
Aurrera pausoa zuentzat Europako borroka horretan?
Bai, porrote gogorra ukien du lengo astinetxin, gaur garaipena, bueno, oreka baten barru mantendu biga, baina egisa auspo ondixen motozkule gaurko garaipenak.
Azken nahiago barritu zaitu, anuetan gaur egon den giro arraro hau, txistuak, eta bar...
Ez dakit lengo astinetxin guko alagozo ze jaso gendon bebai, eta ez dakit gaur egungo gizartidan, gaur egungo ez dakit, ez jate asko guztetan, ez aldez kontra hori, baina bueno, nik uste Reala temporada handi bat daula itzen, testu inguru baten barruan ipini da Realan denbora aldixe, ze desgaste duken, eta seguruna azken arte Europako borroka horretan egongo dizela.
Última pregunta, Miki.
Sí, físicamente la exigencia del partido ha sido máxima, como bien ha dicho.
You know, physically, this match was very challenging. It looks like at one moment Antonio Rayo had to leave the pitch. How's he feeling? Yeah, well, you see, you know, it was a very tough match. It was a lot of minutes. We had to make a lot of changes. You know, if we think he's going to have a problem, then we'll change him. But he did hold on, so we didn't take him out. He did hold on the whole match. So we do really appreciate the hard work from everyone. And we just have to keep on working hard. Those were the words there from Jacob Arrasate analyzing a bit of the match, and especially really happy with the team not conceding a single goal. You know, the team defensively putting in a really, really good performance out there tonight. But again, what result, what a day it's been here for Real Mallorca, winning 2-0 at this stadium, and now they just have to stay focused and next week go out. And now that is the end of this live stream here. I have been your host for today's live stream. My name is Daniel Armstrong. Make sure to follow us on Twitter on the English Twitter page for Real Mallorca. And this has been the YouTube Play Red live channel. Make sure to tune in next week for next week's match at Somos Stadium up against Leganes. And I have been, again, your host, Daniel Armstrong. And everyone, have a good day.